Yeah, this group.
Hey
man.
guys, welcome back. This is great. New OBS, and we're just starting this out really, really well. So,
As
to
usual.
start off this session, can someone give me a recap of the last session?
I got it. I took many notes, unless you would like to do it, Gannon.
No, I didn't take anything.
Okay, great. Great, I took notes. Look, I did it this time, you guys. I did it this time. Okay, so we begin session 11. Rhodes and Flower were being held for questioning for a long time, during which Rhodes entertained Flower by teaching her this Go-like game that they played with the rocks associated with him. She rolled a nat 20 and apparently beat him the first time playing. It was funny. They were eventually questioned by the captain of the guard, Sergeant White. He basically wanted to know what was our relationship to how long did we talk to Milo, the person that got murdered, the little halfling guy that got murdered, the radish farmer. And we kind of established that we were actually out of town during the murder, and we came back because we heard the ringing of the bells. He also wanted to know the name of our company and its leader, and Flower and Rose were like, I don't know. We didn't really have a leader, and the Sergeant White was like, do you not have someone that helps you makes decisions or talks to people? And Flower was like, well, we just kind of all talk at once, which is true. So we were kind of unhelpful. We didn't really answer any of his questions. He was sort of like, what was the business that you were here for? And we were like, you got to take that up with Syndicate. Rhodes was more able to give him some background on we were here to make sure that there was a structure that was safe and it's safe. But Flower just straight up refused to give him any useful information whatsoever. He eventually kind of gave up and went back to the group that had just during the previous session gone to the cemetery and fought a bunch of maw demons. And Sergeant White, and they he basically was like, what happened? And they were like, well, there were some demons in your cemetery. We don't know about it, but we killed them. You're welcome. And he wasn't really pleased that the group had left because there became this sort of kind of environment of you weren't really supposed to go anywhere, but everyone was sort of chafing about that. And Wake was sort of like, well, we asked the cat and the cat told us. And Sergeant White was like, okay, that's weird. But I guess thank you for killing the demons. And eventually he kind of asked for the rest of the group's help in solving the murder and figuring out was there any connection between these two things, which they more or less agreed to. Meanwhile, Flower and Rose were still in the office, and Flower realized that the door was locked. And Flower just would not stand for that shit for one single second. And so she inadvisedly Eldritch blasted the door, and fortunately no one was hurt. But they got out of there. At just around the time that Sergeant White came back and was like, hey, your group agreed to help us solve the problem. And then Flower was really mad and was like, no, I will not work until we have a contract. And so at first, Sergeant White was sort of like, we're contracting you to solve the murder, but then it kind of became clear that a lot of weird stuff is going on. The demons, there's never been a murder in the town before. There's also the weird tower that we found on the way kind of into town. And so Flower kind of Flower and honestly the rest of the group also were sort of like, hey, what do you actually want us to do? And so we basically have a contract that Zira very cleverly was sort of like, you're going to include all of your room and board, you're going to include all of your meals, here are all the terms that we need to set here. And so he told us, we got a little bit of information about the Breckenmeyers were the previous burgomeisters in the towns. The last one was kind of a recluse with no children. And so now the kind of burgomastership has sort of passed on to the Caldwells. We don't really know if there's any particular connection between those people and Milo Goodfit, who is the victim of this crime. But we did find out that when we went to go look at the body of this guy, we found not only was his heart cut out, but there was this 3-tendrilled pattern that we all rolled very poorly on religion on, except for Flower. And so Flower recognized it from this distant memory from the Unseelie Court of this really chaotic god of essentially this god/entity of pure chaos that just kind of wants there to be, is called sometimes the Endless Cataclysm. And he's like kind of associated with the abyss and with demons. He's worshipped by a lot of like monstrous entities, and gets enjoyment out of destruction. His name is Kazadak. And as soon as Flower just kind of like remembered the name, Thrym had this idea of like, oh, okay, this is the god that wants to see the world burn. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of like cult here, especially because this seems like a really, really like solid, like, I think we learned from one of the guards, like there hasn't been a murder in like 80 years. Like this is just a generally chill place. And so it's really weird that like not only are there demons, but also there's this like cult thing going on, and also there was a murder. So it seems like maybe a god of chaos would want something like that to happen in a kind of small sleepy town. So we decided to kind of go first to the tower because we had already kind of found that to be sus. And there was another, I can't remember, I didn't write down the name of the other place that we could have, I think there was like a manor that we could have also investigated that we might do next. But we didn't go there. We decided to go to the tower first, partially because, like, let's be real, like Thrym and Flower both wanted to investigate this tower, like, as soon as we got to town. And so we got Sergeant White's challenge coin to show the guards to kind of like get to the tower. And so we did that. We went to the tower. We got a little bit of information from the guards about like no one's been inside the tower for 150. No one's been like, as far as I know, they haven't had a wizard in the tower for like over a century, like 150 years. And we all kind of like started being like, there's so much other better stuff you could do with this real estate than have a tower. And Thrym was like, whatever, disregard the revolutionaries, like tell us more about the tower. We learned that the tower was inhabited at one point by a wizard known as Peter Skylark, who had built the tower but also had not been seen. Like we know from other people also telling us that there wasn't like people that go into the tower don't come out of the tower, and so it's not totally clear like what's going on in there, but it's probably not great. So we go to investigate, and it is extremely dark in there. So Flower is immediately like, maybe we should go to the other place. And so Wake got out the drift globe, and the drift globe like immediately disappeared into the dark. And we were like, wow, that's weird. Flower's like, we should go, and Wake was like, no, but the drift globe. So we put a waist on Priya had the idea, I think it was Priya's idea, of like tying a rope around somebody's waist, and they can go in, and then we can kind of like pull back if we need to. And so we tried that with Wake, and he just kind of, stepped forward into this like wind wall situation, and then sort of disappeared onto the other side, and the rope came back empty. At which point Priya just kind of freaked out and immediately followed him. Which kind of led to Zira and Thrym immediately following.
Running in.
Well, the Zira and Thrym followed, and then Flower, like, who is very afraid of the dark, like, kind of was paralyzed for a second, and Rhodes had to talk her into going. And so there was this like little discussion of like family and what we do. Like, do they count as family? Like, what should I do here? So Flower and Rhodes kind of followed a beat after. But meanwhile, like there was a cute little moment where Priya and like Wake was like, you followed in pretty fast, and Priya was like, well, I wasn't gonna let you like be by yourself. So we all get to the other side, and it's this beautiful like it's the tower really goes up, and there's no clear way to like get up the stairs. And Priya immediately noticed that like the quality of the air made it seem like they were on the airplane, and we like when we looked out of the windows, like we were clearly up in the sky. And so Priya was really kind of upset and worried because she's not allowed on the airplane because of like stuff in her backstory, like she was kind of exiled from her plane. So she wasn't super happy about it, but the rest of us were kind of like, most of us seemed to be kind of interested in where we were at least, and kind of like, oh, this is kind of cool, but for Priya, a very difficult time. So we found pretty quickly that we were in this sort of like library situation, and there was this statue of like a rogue-like figure that when we got close enough, gave us like basically this riddle that we had to solve, and there was a card in one of its hands, and we ended up searching the library for all of these books that we had to find these like archetypes, the jester and the rogue and the sage, and we kind of had to put them in a certain order, and in a certain like face up or face down in the rogue's hand. And so it took us a while to find all of these cards, but we did eventually find these little thin volumes called by this wizard Peter Skylark, and it seemed like a lot of them were fairy tales. One of them was a joke book. The Jesters was a joke book, and Ithrim has that one. And Flower picked up all of the other tomes. We got the cards in the correct order, and then the rogue the little rogue statue gave us a little necklace, like a silver necklace with a skylark. There was another cute moment where Wake was like, "Well, we have one person here that's from the airplane, so maybe Priya should wear it." And Zira like deadpanned and said, "You just want to give jewelry to your girlfriend," which was very funny. Priya did wear it, but it didn't, and like try to go up the stairs, and that didn't really help. But then there was like a little hook next to the stairs, and when we put the necklace on the hook, the skylark kind of detached from the necklace and like flew up. Which was very cool. And then there was like a grinding of gears, and we could go up to the next level. At the next level, we found a bone naga, that Thrym identified as like kind of a summoned creature that protects a particular area. And the naga kind of explained to us that like it was going to answer us some riddle. It was going to give us some riddles. And kind of also explain to us that like we are kind of like every floor of the tower is a different challenge, and it's theoretically the way that the naga put it, it was to like deter thieves, but like all of us, like Wake, Flower, a whole bunch of us were like, that seems like not like a good way to deter thieves. It seems like it's actually, I think, well, the way that Wake put it was that like it felt more like a snare than like a punishment, like for trespassing, it was like a really steep sentence for trespassing. And so at one point the naga sort of was like, well, Peter Skylark, like he hasn't been here in a couple of centuries, but like he really only wants to hang out with people that match his intellect. And so we kind of got the sense that this like Skylark guy is like maybe not the best guy. He seems pretty narcissistic, and like is designing these things kind of for people with his own intellect, perhaps. So essentially we decided, like, we had these choices of we could fight the bone naga or we could answer the riddles. So we were like, okay, well, give us the riddles. And so we were doing okay with the riddles until we got to the fourth riddle, which we thought was a shooting star, but the naga told us was a comet. And so we fought like half a round of combat, which was enough for it to get off this like awful AoE like lightning spell that like nearly one-shotted, like without the temp HP, like Flower would have been on the ground. And so Flower, like on her turn, like we would have probably been okay. Like we were working on it. We were gonna fight this thing. But Flower on her turn kind of yelled, "Hey, we don't have to fight." And that 20'd her persuasion check. And so the naga was like, okay, but it will cost you an item. And so Flower gave the naga the candle that Seneschal had just given her like the night before, which was like her only kind of connection to the Feywild, was supposed to be her like little moment of joy. And so she gave that up for the naga. The naga did keep its end of the bargain, and we kind of stopped combat and we got the other two riddles, like kind of understanding that we would have to like maybe go back into combat. But we answered the next two riddles correctly. And then basically we're given not only like a little short rest, but also kind of like a healing spirit from the naga. And so we kind of like rested. There wasn't really anything else of interest on that level of the tower. However, like there were some books and stuff, but it was interesting that there were no bones. Like we knew that people had gone into the tower, but like we got the sense from the naga that there was kind of a self-cleaning ability. And Flower did ask about like kind of trying to get hints about what laid in wait, and the sense was that it was probably combat of some kind, because it would require like smarts and courage. And so we get up to the top of the, I think it's the third floor of the tower. And we get the sense immediately that like this is a room in which we can fly, because there were three little like apparatuses, and as long as you're between those apparatuses, you could fly. And so most of the party immediately was like, yeah, and was trying to fly, except for Thrym. Thrym was like, no, man, I'm staying firmly on the ground. But the rest of us are like doing little like circles and flips and stuff, except for Priya, because it wouldn't feel super earned for Priya. Priya was sort of like hesitant about it. It was this sort of like too good to be true moment. We know from the previous sessions that this is like kind of her big thing is that she really wants to fly because it's this status symbol in the airplane, especially for a genasi versus like an airgen. And so Wake Flower tried to talk her into it, wasn't super successful, but Wake seemed to be successful, and they kind of like, kind of lifted off from the ground together. And so we ended with Priya sort of finally getting to float through the air and like having this like moment of like joy and euphoria from flying.
Yeah.
Well done. Point of inspiration to you, Flower, for that excellent recap.
Thank you.
And so we go back to the top.
And class accidentally revealed an air elemental.
What air elemental?
Right, of course.
Exactly, yeah. Go back to the top of Skylark Tower, where you all are flying about,
Except
having fun.
Most of
Except
us.
for Thrym.
Except for Thrym. Thrym seems
he's
not
mount-born, not wind-born.
Yeah, right. He's not into it.
But still very much enjoying everyone else doing it. Like seeing everyone else have fun flying.
Yeah.
Even if he's grumpy and doesn't want to do it.
You're enjoying flying here in this space. What is everybody? I mean, besides flying, what are you doing in terms
Zira's
of
doing
like,
flips.
Doing flips.
Yep.
Okay.
That is the way.
Wake looks like he's swimming. Like
He's doggy paddling.
he doesn't. Well, no, he's a really proficient swimmer.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
It looks like he's just swimming through the air. It's like that's how he understands to move vertically. And I don't think he
Breaststrokes?
quite. Yeah, basically, I don't think he quite grasps the idea of swimming through the air. So it's a little awkward.
I believe he's swimming like the girls from H2O.
I don't know what that is.
I'm finding a gif.
Fly!
Yes.
So
I think for her part, Flower, it like where Wake looks like he's swimming, Flower kind of looked like she's climbing. And then once she kind of gets to a height, it kind of more looks like dancing.
okay. As you all are flying around in this space, in this dome of arcane energy that allows you to ride the wind, all of you can make a perception check. As the clouds
Whoa.
above
Wow, Zero.
Ooh, ha 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 ha.
So we got a 7, a 14, a 12, a 22, and a 20. Oh.
Priya
That's an
is very
intimidation.
distracted.
So
The 20 is trying to intimidate the wind.
okay, gotcha. 23.
It is an intimidating guy.
Okay.
You did a really good job.
Anybody above a 20 can see that the clouds above are doing something unnatural. Something is coming from above.
Okay. I don't think Rhodes notices it. He's like looking around and he's like, where's all the rocks, Priya? Where's all the land? I assume it's just
I don't
clouds
know.
forever.
I'm not familiar with those things.
Is there
Zira's
no
just
land?
looking at it. She's stopped flipping and she's looking at it, kind of like with a side head turn, like, what the fuck is that kind of look on her face?
Freya, is that normal?
At this
He
moment,
points up.
everybody that has spotted this abnormality sees a face in the clouds emerge.
Oh, I don't like that.
And
So
Never
just
mind.
Zira and Wake.
coming from above,
I think Flower like didn't roll high on perception. She's just like floating upside down and her eyes are closed.
gotcha. So a face
Oh,
comes
I
out of
like
the
that.
clouds above you guys. Can I get elevations?
0.
Yeah, you're a 0. I didn't know that.
What?
I'll mark it.
How
how
far
high up
up?
are you?
How high up
Maybe
are you?
5 feet. Not
How-
very high.
How
How
high are you?
high?
50 feet.
How high is the tower? How high can we be?
You can go up 60 feet in this dome.
Okay, 60 feet.
You are all the way up. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just below that at 50.
Did not update. Please update. There you go. You're
Flower,
at
I will. Flower is 60 feet up, and she is upside down.
Okay. Zara, how high are you?
She said 5.
5 feet. Just above the ground?
Yeah.
She's doing like springboard flips, but
And-
Yeah,
without
pretty
all
much.
the effort.
And roads?
Rhodes is 60 feet up, like Flower is, just kind of looking out at the endless clouds, horrified.
Okay.
Oh,
Then,
poor Rose.
No rocks!
You're
Somebody put
closer
a rock genasi in the airplane.
as the entity is just 80 feet above the ground.
Doobly.
And it is set to attack.
Aww.
Incredible, fantastic.
Why can't
Good
we be
job.
friends?
My passive. I would like to note. Flower actually asked about like what should we think about. Flower could fly, and immediately like all caution left her.
All right.
She
If
is
you-
throwing caution to the wind, as one might say.
Haha.
If you would please roll initiative.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay, that's
Oh, wait,
the-
never mind. Oh, that didn't register.
I
6?
sure didn't.
What'd you got a
6.
natural 20?
It looked like a 20 on the die, but
Oh.
It's a 6.
Okay. What's
I got a 14.
14?
Well, for future reference, 20 has a 2 and a 0, and then 6 is just a 6 by itself.
okay. Now,
Now you know.
in Sweden,
Predicting a level of sass.
it's actually just a 6.
Is that true?
Sure.
Yeah, everyone in Africa can read Swedish.
All right.
6
Flower.
is actually pronounced sex in Swedish. So there's that.
Flower. Okay.
Is that
You're up
true?
first.
That's true.
Okay.
I didn't know what to believe.
I'm having a hard time here because I literally just said that Flower isn't paying attention.
So she doesn't do anything.
It seems like the air elemental also got my same initiative. Can I elect for the air elemental to go before me,
Sure.
and then Flower can go second? Is that okay?
Okay. You're the closest one to it, so you're gonna get
Okay.
it.
I accept this.
All right.
That sure will make Flower pay attention.
Yeah. So it comes down 20 feet to a 60-foot elevation, and it's gonna make actually, make a strength saving throw.
Sure.
I'm kind of impressed that Thrym somehow managed to be furthest away from the monster.
8.
That is a fail.
For the
I'm
first time.
shocked.
For the first time.
Okay. You take. That's not how much that is. Okay. 16. You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Oh, shit.
Flower falls 60 feet. Like I might die. I might actually die from this. Like I have 15 hit points. I'm down.
I see
Can
20.
I do like an athletics check or something to try to catch her?
You may do so.
I mean, if it's a nat 20, like I will burn an inspiration to.
So
have
she
you reroll
wouldn't
that.
fall all 60 feet in one turn. There's no way that she can.
That
it's
is
it's 6
that-
seconds. She can't fall 60. can she?
unfortunately,
That's
if you
the
are
way it
falling
is.
in D&D, you fall all the
It's-
way.
60 feet per round.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't make any logical
That's if you
sense.
have feather fall. It's 60 feet per round.
Now,
I mean, did you crit me, class? Because I will.
it is a
like,
strength
in
saving
service of-
throw from the
Okay.
whirlwind, and you're getting pushed straight down. The initial 20 feet you fly downwards is from the whirlwind. And the 15 athletics check from Zira, she's able to catch you. But
Yes.
Zira, Flower comes down lightly.
Oh, thank
As
God.
the nature of this dome that you're in doesn't allow you to crash super hard. Like you are still on air. So I'm gonna put you down to 5 feet,
Good
and
thing the healer caught you.
you're
Yeah,
in the
right?
arms. You're in the arms of Zira
The
right
arms
now.
of the
The
hero.
Arms of the
An
angel.
angel.
Except it's
Sorry.
Zira. It's not really an angel.
Sorry, that's fair. Sorry, y'all. My roleplay choices mean
Okay.
that I don't get a turn, but
You
that's
gotta
fine.
do what you gotta do.
It's all right.
Yeah,
And
it's
since
a-
you
You get to do a death saving
wanted,
throw. on-
since you wanted the air elemental to go first,
I did. I didn't want it. I just that's what Flower was doing.
please make a death
It
saving
made
throw.
sense.
I will make a death saving throw. Yep, sure will.
Hey, your stabilization skill works on this.
Let's see.
Yeah.
How
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to click that. But
Just readying it up.
that's
yeah,
a failure.
exactly. I was trying to ready it up,
Yes.
and
Flower, god damn it.
Flower
failure.
fails a death save.
She flails.
Wake. You see Flower just get knocked out of the air, unconscious, and you are
Oh.
about 30 feet away from this entity.
30 feet over and up, so what is the hypotenuse?
We're just gonna do 30 feet. It's fine.
My immersion class.
I'm sorry.
Wake looks over at the fallen flower. Zara, you got that?
obviously.
Well, fuck me then. All right, fine. And, and Wake will float up. Can I float up 30 feet and get to this guy?
Yes, you can.
He's decided to simplify it.
I'm gonna whack at it with the magical longsword.
Okay.
That you're
You
not proficient with.
do so.
It's +1. Using both hands. That's a natural 17 for a dirty 20.
Incredible.
A dirty 20. Perfect.
Yeah.
That hits.
Thank fuck.
The air.
All right, D10 plus 3. That's a 7. So 10 points of slashing damage, and it's magical.
10 points of slash damage. Amazing. It seems to take the full brunt of the longsword attack. Since it is magical. Anything else on your turn?
Well, he's feeling awfully sassed, so he doesn't use healing word.
Oh man. Okay. Thanks, Zira.
That's the end of my turn.
She's 2 away. She'll save you. She's got spare the dying.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I can't do anything on my turn, y'all. But okay.
Priya.
Priya sees that shenanigans are happening, and she's gonna fly up the 10 feet that she needs to get beside Wake.
Okay.
And then she's gonna clap, and she's gonna cast Thunderwave to throw this guy away. Hopefully.
Thunderwave. Okay.
Throw him
it's a
away.
That is a
Yeah,
con
just
save,
toss him.
yes?
Con 14.
14.
Trying to get him to fuck off.
He fails. How far does he
He's
go?
pushed 15 feet. I believe.
15 feet? Okay. And that's thunder
Sorry,
damage,
it's 10
yeah?
feet away from you.
You see the thunder damage doesn't do as much damage as you would hope.
Oh, shucks.
But it's still 6 points of damage. And it's flung... Are you just doing it off to the side or downwards?
She's pushing it up and away,
Up and away. Okay, so
and it's 10 feet, not 15.
10
yeah,
feet.
like that.
Okay, 10 feet, and we'll go 10 feet up
So
here.
70 feet. Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else on your turn?
Blah, blah, blah. Give me a second. I think I have an idea. How do sorcery points work?
I believe you can use.
Okay, as
Go
a
ahead.
bonus action, she's gonna use a sorcery point to regain a spell slot.
Okay. Perfect. Zira, flower is in your arms.
Flower's in my
In the arms
arms,
of the
and this
angels.
whole time I've been trying to like shake her, like, "Hey, are you there?" And like I'm not getting much.
Unconscious.
So
She is
Yeah.
unconscious.
yeah, so I'm gonna toll the dead. No, not toll the dead. Spare the dying. Sorry, I'm a mess.
I could have finished her off.
An honor.
It's like,
Okay.
okay.
You
You
are.
spared the
I never
You
liked
okay? No bong.
And since I'm
Listen
already
to the
holding
bells.
her, I don't have to do anything crazy. Like I just kind of move my my hand along her arm,
Hmm.
and then yeah,
Better.
she comes to.
It'll stabilize.
Spare
So
the dying
It'll
does not
stabilize
heal,
her, yeah.
but
Yeah,
she
she'll
won't be
heal.
able to do
And
anything.
then-
She's just still basically laying on the
It-
ground.
Right,
like
and then- Go ahead.
if you like healing word or cure wounds.
Yeah, that's what I was
then
gonna do next.
okay.
You can do. You don't have to spare the dying if you healing word or cure wounds.
Yeah, you don't have to spare the dying. If you do healing word, it'll bring her
Uh-huh.
back up.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then.
Okay, and then you have your action to toll the dead if you wish.
Yes, that's what I'll do,
Okay.
and that's already here. So
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
get
go
her
ahead.
back down.
Your range. You're gonna have to go up like 5 feet.
Okay.
Just to get in range, because I think it's 60 feet. Yep, it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the healing for Flower, and I'm gonna roll the Wisdom save for the Elemental.
Oh, okay. I thought it said 1.
You get 5 hit points, Flower, and you are conscious.
Amazing.
It failed its Wisdom save. So go ahead and roll damage. The versatile
I
damage
hear
for Toll the
quirky
Dead.
noises.
Oh, versatile damage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Since it's already
D12.
Even better.
Nice.
I cut it
is.
with my
Hey.
sword.
You feel the bell ring, and all the damage goes through on this elemental as necrotic damage. It doesn't have resistance to it. Any other movement on your turn? You're now 10 feet up in the air. I assuming still holding.
I'm
Flower.
gonna go back down to the ground to put Flower down.
Okay. You are.
Because hopefully she can stand on her own now.
Yeah, she can. Barely though.
Will be. Yeah. Next, her turn. Okay. Rhodes, you're up. You see your friend revived by Zira.
Yeah. Well, it's all happening simultaneously, so I think I'm seeing her getting hit. And then he's just gonna fly as fast as he can, straight over across, and he's gonna get sort of
Underneath. Okay.
Yeah, to kind of put himself between where Flower is, even though we're 60 feet up,
Gotcha.
just between where Flower is and the air elemental.
All right.
He will cast Shillelagh on his hammer.
Okay.
On his hammer, the head of it glows, sort of a bright color, and then he's gonna try and hit it.
Okay. Go for it.
Smack it.
That ain't gonna hit.
An 11. No, it does not hit.
I know that. That's everything.
Okay.
That's bonus action
counts.
and action.
All right. You are in melee with it.
I suppose he'll say like in primordial. I don't even know if it'll work, but stop.
Fair enough.
Stop.
Thrym.
Stop what?
All right. Well,
Attacking.
Thrym, feeling like he's too far away from it, will hug it. No, just kidding. He's gonna send a firebolt in its direction.
Okay.
Oh,
16 hits.
16? Nice. 2.
2. You see a bit of its form burns up and dissipates as it is hit by it. Any bonus action?
Nope. That's everything.
Okay. Flower.
Flower is Flower prone when she gets? Is Flower prone or is she?
Technically, yes, you would be.
Okay.
But Zera's
A
kind of holding you
Flower.
up.
Sure. Well, I mean, Zero put me on the ground, so Flower's gonna spend half
I'm
her
not gonna
movement, get
let
up
go
from-
of you until you're stable.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Yeah,
jerk.
Flower gets up from. I'm assuming like she writes herself. Flower like writes herself.
Okay.
This happened really fast. She like was fine. She was unconscious. She like sees the danger, and she's real mad. She's big mad. So it's and she sees that she sees that Rhodes is kind of in between it and her. She is going to move a little bit. She's not going to go up in the air, but she'll move kind of next to these stairs. And she's going to yell at it, we're going to make a potion out of you! She's going to throw her hex on it and try to Eldritch Blast it out of the range of these little, like, contraptions.
Okay. You would need to go up in the air about 10 feet just to reach it for your hex. Wait.
For
How-
Hex
what's
is
the
90
range?
feet. Hex
90
is 90 feet.
Got it. So you have hexed it.
So I'm gonna hex its. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. But I'm gonna hex its strength.
Strength.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll hex its strength. And we will Eldritch Blast. 18.
18 hits.
14 force, and it is forced away from me, so I'm trying to get it here.
Oh, dang.
It's pushed back 10 feet.
It is pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it up against the wall.
Gotcha.
And then my plus the hex was I think I rolled it twice, but it rolled a 1, so 15. 14 force and 1 necrotic.
Got it. All right.
And the flowers. What does her Eldritch Blast look like today? I think she's mad. I think they look. I think it's like it would be roses, but it's literally just thorns. It's just thorns.
Okay.
Skip the petal part.
Yeah, we skipped the nice part of the flower.
At the end of your
completely.
turn, it's gonna swoop down to Rhodes' level and come up into melee with you. And it's gonna make. Let's see if it recharges its whirlwind. It does not. So it's gonna make a slam attack against you, Rhodes.
Okay.
13 to hit,
No.
and again. 16 to hit.
16 is my AC.
Okay. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
Okay. Wake, you're up.
I swim on over and up a little. Oops.
5 feet.
Second verse, same as the first. I swing this longsword at him.
Okay.
Stay on the desk, you piece of shit. That's a natural 15 for an 18. Is that it?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, D10 plus 3. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right. Well done.
How's Rhodes looking?
3/4 health.
And Flower's just gotten up.
Flower just got up.
Okay. I'm going to save the spell slot for now because I only
Yeah.
have
Totally.
a couple.
Flower
That's
looks
my turn.
determined. Flower looks determined. Not great, but determined.
Yeah, Rose is just like a little injured.
Okay. Priya.
Priya's gonna kind of strafe this way. She's going to cast Ray of Frost at it.
All right.
Natural 20.
Yes!
Ooh,
Hey!
Nice.
Yeah.
crunch it up.
I'm gonna crunch your face. Oh, wow.
Damn.
Well, that's 2
Are you doing
plus 8.
crunchy?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
10.
10 points of damage. You see part of its form begins to form into ice, and it breaks off, falling straight to the ground and breaking on impact.
Good thing Thrym's not standing under it.
Does it look like it's made of water?
Air.
No, it's air.
I mean, air
Right.
particles have water in it.
That's what air particles. My question is, does it look like
Air
it's
particles.
like made of like fog?
It looks like it's made of like cloud, like condensed cloud.
So
It
fog.
does.
Water.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of water particles in it, and it's swirling
Noted.
about in its form. I don't like that noted.
Blake has an idea.
Zira.
I'm gonna Toll the Dead again.
All
Okay,
right.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
You fly up about 5 feet to get in range,
Yep.
and Toll the Dead. Wisdom save. What's your DC?
14.
Okay. It passes the save, so there's no damage.
Oh no.
Doesn't seem phased by the bell ringing above its head.
I missed.
It
Can I
just
use my-
withstood the onslaught.
Wait, did we reset all of our numbers, or are we still going off of last time?
Last
Same as
time.
last.
Yeah,
Because we
last
haven't
time.
taken a break.
Okay,
Um,
never mind. then.
Inspiration should count though.
I was gonna use my luck, but I don't think I have any. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I think you're out
you
of
have.
luck.
I think you have 1 luck left.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you have one luck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have 1 luck. Exactly what.
Okay, I'll use my
Yeah,
last
so-
luck.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you have 1 luck.
Do you have a luck?
I have 1 luck.
Okay, I'll re-roll the save. It's better.
Ah,
That's
alas.
how it goes.
Well,
Damage or
I'll
versatile?
show you some pictures.
no,
You don't.
yeah, it's
He rolled better, so
Dice
Oh, he
say
rolled
no.
you
better. I
failed.
thought it
You failed
was-
harder.
I thought it was better for me.
Nope.
no 15 to a
The
natural
foggy
20.
boy.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. Rhodes, you're up.
Okay,
You
Rhodes
cast
is
that spell, and that air elemental like looked down at you and went.
Pretty much.
He passed gas.
Yes.
Rhodes
oh,
is
God,
gonna
fuck
give
you.
it another try. Swipe at it with the shillelagh here.
Give it
The
the old
shillelagh?
call. Hey,
Shillelagh.
15 just hits.
Yeah, but like
Right.
we were driving
Shaboopy.
across
We will strike, and I'm gonna make it my favored foe as well. That's a horrible roll.
see how it hit.
Womp womp.
But there's going to be another D4 of damage for the favored foe.
Man.
Great. Cool. Awesome.
Damn.
Hey, every little bit counts, and it's full
Hey,
damage.
I rolled too well last time.
Yeah. You like swung back like you had a really good spot, and it was the air elemental's toe.
Yeah. The favored foe damage. It doesn't say what type it is.
It's the same type as whatever you're
Oh.
attacking with.
Okay.
So it's magical bludgeoning.
All right. And then for my bonus action, we're gonna do the Blade Ward
Yeah.
on myself. So there will be a shimmering sort of wave that runs over his body, and he is protected from bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Okay. Wait. Blade
Yes?
Ward is an action or bonus
It,
action?
For
it is an action, but for Earth
Earth-
Genasi,
Earth
you
Genasi
have
can do it as a bonus action.
a bonus action.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Thrym.
Think I'm gonna keep the last spell slot still. So another firebolt to the face.
All right.
Ignis.
16 hits.
Another 16. Ignis.
Another 2 damage.
Another 2. God damn it.
Oh yeah, Trim. Nothing but consistent.
Aye.
All right.
Just sparks flying at it.
Any movement, bonus action?
Yes. Moving over here.
Okay. Flower.
I think Flower's going back and forth about something. I think Flower's going to hit it again. Is going to try. Flower really wants. Flower has totally forgotten that these things can fly on their own, and is really thinks that she wants it. She also wants it to fall, so she's going to try to push it up against the wall with her Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 12 points of force damage, and it is up against the wall.
Roll a d6 for the hex.
Yep, I'm getting there.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could make it count, and it did. Cool.
1 point of necrotic.
Okay.
So 13 altogether.
13.
And it is now pushed back here.
Okay. It is pushed up, right up against that pillar.
Yeah.
Any movement?
Nope, she's staying right where she is.
Yeah.
She is
Okay.
too cautious to fly anymore.
Gotcha. All right. Its form is looking fairly ragged, and usually air elementals have a sense of survival instinct and would flee, but this one surges forward and goes for, well, let's see if it gets its whirlwind attack back. It does not. So it's a slam for each on Rhodes and Wake. It's a natural 20 for Rhodes.
It hits.
How about it's not? How about we reroll that with my inspiration I just got? How about not that?
Okay. It
How
still
about
hits as I rolled a natural 19.
Okay.
It's not a crit.
That's better
Um,
than a crit. We prefer
It
it to a
is.
crit.
I think the crit could have taken me. I don't.
I
think it
was afraid that the crit would take me out, and I don't want that to happen.
And a 19 to hit on Wake.
Yeah, that is.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks for including me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
9 points of bludgeoning damage for Rhodes.
Halved?
Halved.
Or is that
Halved.
already halved?
As a blade ward.
No, that you need to have that. And that was a good damage roll. 17 points of bludgeoning
Oof.
damage to Wake.
You, god damn it.
Halved.
Ow. Okay.
Oh, no,
I don't get
not
to
for
have
Wake.
it.
Sorry. I thought I was still.
I'm
Rhodes.
just a water boy.
just a waterbed with legs
Okay.
Nothing, just saying that.
with the wiggle wiggle.
You're gonna sleep on me.
Well, that's all it can
I-
do on its
I
turn.
could.
Wake, you're up. Zera the dog is coming through. Thank you.
Okay. Wake, having seen the ray of frost freeze a portion of this air elemental, and he notices that it behaves a lot like fog, he's going to cast Create or Destroy Water,
Okay.
Is he just gonna
Which-
destroy it?
which lets you
Fascinating.
destroy fog in a 30-foot cube within range. Now,
Okay.
I'm not expecting this to just destroy the air elemental,
Yes.
but Wake's going to give it a shot, so I'm casting it.
To destroy
Alright, this is
everything
a-
except the potion ingredients.
Yeah, right. Don't. Its essence. I'm sure its essence will remain. That's probably air and not water.
Okay, so this doesn't really. We're gonna make some rules on the spot here. It's gonna make a con save.
Okay. My
Um,
spell DC is 14.
Okay. It's gonna make a con save. It fails, and since this is destroying half its form, go and roll 8d6.
God damn. God
Okay.
damn.
Wick's not fucking around. Oh,
24.
Oh shit. That's so
Okay.
good.
So,
That's so good.
It had 12 hit points left, but something weird happens as the elemental's form dissipates, goes away. A change of music is needed.
a happy, bright music, right?
Okay, now for the Cantina band.
Do-do-do. Just gonna do it too.
Ba-ba-da-ba. John Cena comes in.
No, only if he's on our side.
Where is it?
Playing the
My
ABBA.
goodness.
Gimme a man after
Oh, dude.
midnight.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Of course, you'd say ABBA.
The elemental form is destroyed. Your hex still remains on this figure that appears in midair. A older gentleman with white hair pops into existence.
I'm gonna murder an old man, guys.
Can't wait.
Right in front of you, this man, regally dressed with a shining cloak and robe.
A cheeky looking fucker.
He does look a little cheeky.
He gasps as some of the damage transfers. And he takes 12 points.
He shrivels
shit,
up.
you-
You're destroying his water.
No.
He catches a breath. Oh, goodness. Hello.
White, you turned it into a guy.
What did
That's
you
the
do
first
at
time
Wake?
that spell did that. So I really want to describe the flavor of what this looked like for Wake,
Of
because
course.
when he had this idea, he saw the spell affect this air elemental, and as soon as he did, he lowered the sword, and when he cast the spell, he sheathed the sword and then brought his hands together in a clasp, and in casting the spell, he's holding the U wand that he uses as a focus, and he just rips his hands apart as if tearing a piece of paper. And that noise makes the water just burst away. So he's standing there, hands apart, very confused.
Yeah, everything's all right. Everything's just fine. Hello.
It's not fine. You almost killed me.
And I'm very sorry for that. Very,
Who
very
the devil
sorry.
are you?
She. Flower is glaring and is holding an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Very obviously.
Rhodes just sort of reaches out and nudges him with the end of his hammer just to make sure he's real. Just kind of pushes on him a bit.
I'm a little fragile and a little confused.
I didn't
But-
hit you that hard.
I suppose a thank you is in order.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't understand what just happened.
Well, it seems you've made it to the top of my tower.
You're Major Skylark.
That would be me, the one and only.
What's he saying?
Why were you a cloud? He's Peter Skylark!
Flower's gonna just like fly a little bit so she can hear better.
So this
And
is his
also-
tower?
Should we go down to the ground?
I guess!
It's a little windy up here.
Yes, we can speak in a less windy environment.
He's not made of water anymore!
Yes, I'm not.
Why was he
I-
made of water in the first place?
I
I
don't know!
I can
We're figuring
explain.
that out!
Please return to the floor with me. And he floats down to the ground.
Okay. Wake swims back down.
Flower is giving him like just the supreme stink eye.
Could you
Like does not trust him at all.
Wake is like pushing a healing potion into your hands.
could you maybe
Oh no, he's not.
And
he's
he's
drinking it.
he's trying
Wake
to
is
like
very injured.
Yeah, it seems better.
Peter's trying to like brush off the thorns that are wrapped around him from the hex. Could you get these off, please? I sincerely so sorry that I attacked you.
I'm fairly certain you broke a few ribs. Breathing's a little rough right now, but thank you very much.
I did not have the mental capacity in that form to really articulate what was going on. But
So you were like drunk or something? So you just hit people when you're drunk?
No.
I don't like this guy. He's like a mean drunk.
But you did have the mental capacity to create like a whole bunch of tests that then killed a bunch of people for centuries.
Oh boy. I'm sorry. What year is it?
I tell
I
him the
don't-
year.
Yeah, we tell him the year. We do not know.
Who
offhand.
fucking knows?
Year 300.
It's the year. What's the best difference?
Your
It's-
bone naga.
it's
Your
two-
bone naga
it's
says
two-
that you.
249 AE.
AE?
Your
Yeah.
It's
That's-
Tuesday.
It's 249 AE.
your bone naga said that you had not been here for centuries, and you had just left this tower to like dissuade thieves. But no one came in here as a thief. People just wanted to know what was going on and see if you were okay.
Okay.
And then they got by all of your stuff.
Okay. Let's talk in a less windy area. If you would follow me.
Lead the way.
That would be wonderful.
As long as we don't drink, because you can't handle your liquor, apparently.
He kind of passes by you, Rhodes, and he goes out to the viewing area. And if you all follow along, he begins to cast a spell. And he puts his hand up against this wall here.
Wade glances at Priya and is like, it's fun while it lasted, right?
She looks very hesitant to go anywhere else right now.
Oh, any chance you could teach me that spell?
Maybe. We'll see. And he puts his hand up against the wall, and you see a door. Well, an ethereal door appears, and he steps in.
Can Thrim investigate said door?
You can make an Arcana check if you would like.
Is it a door?
Is it a door?
It is.
Where is it to?
It is.
Is it adorable?
It is the gate spell.
8? Jesus. That's a spell.
Wow, that's a
Jesus.
high level
I don't,
spell.
think, I don't
Okay.
think he can teach me the spell.
No, not right now.
Not
you
right
can't.
now.
Just a casual 9th level. Just
It's fine.
Yeah, you have to put that
Uh,
one on layaway.
Yeah. He walks on through. Quickly before it closes. You got a minute.
It should be fine. Let's go, everyone.
And does everybody go through the gate?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
holds his
She'll
hand
wait.
up for you.
She'll wait for Rhodes first, but then she'll go.
Yeah, I think Rhodes was. I was having him over here. I just thought he'd take one last look at the endless expanse of clouds and then just kind of head towards the gate.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Stepping through the gate spell, you are
I
transported.
was gonna say, before Priya goes in, she just kind of holds back tears and then takes Wake's hand because he offered it, and then we'll go through.
Okay. You are transported into a fairly comfortable space. A study of sorts, with dozens of books strewn about in no particular order. There is a table with books kind of laid about. You see some lamps with a continual flame burning inside, vials and shelves everywhere. Above this said table, you see an apparatus with what looks to be floating orbs. And if you look at the floating orbs, everybody can make a perception check. If you look at them.
Grim's face is like a kid in a candy store right now.
I rolled a natural 1, but that fits because Wake is paying attention to Priya, who's looking pretty hurt.
I would just like to note that I still like my hex is still up, and low key I have like it's still on this guy. Like I'm not dropping it.
Okay. Fair enough.
His strength is sapped.
The wind suddenly goes away. With a... Well, all of you rolled below a 10. The Zira...
Sure did.
I was like,
I
I'm
rolled-
looking at a 20. I don't know. I might be below a 10, but I could be
I rolled
wrong.
a 22.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Zira, you spot an orb that inside the orb, it looks, you see like a dark landscape filled with shadow. That kind of catches your attention. Rhodes, the orb that catches your attention, you see a landscape that is just rock and mountains. It looks familiar.
Yeah. I think he'll kind of like grab Flower's shoulder, like, or kind of shake her a little bit. Flower, look at that orb there. I think that looks like my home.
Really? Oh, what? Can you tell me? Is there like a map? Can you tell me anything in particular? Do you notice what is that mountain called?
I don't know. Can I roll something, class?
You can roll a history check if you'd like to see if you recognize.
Sure. Let's see. Maybe it's What does an 11 get me?
11. It's too obscure and the orb's too high to actually like pinpoint what kind of mountain that is or where it is or if you've seen it before.
But you know it's
Timey picture.
It doesn't look very familiar to me.
But it's your home.
But it does, yeah. It looks a lot like my home.
Flower will check out the other orbs to see if like is one of them. So seems like one of them maybe is we were just on the airplane. Maybe is the water plane there?
Every time you say
you can-
airplane, I think
if
of
you're
I
taking-
know.
If you're,
Plane of air.
if you're taking a closer look, you can roll an investigation check.
Better for Flower anyway. Not much, but still better. Still not negative. Yeah, nope. She keeps getting drawn back to getting drawn back to Rhodes' home.
Okay. Well, welcome to my personal study. I suppose an explanation is in order. I am Peter Willow Skylark. And you just saved me from a terrible fate. I was stuck in that form for, you said it's 249 AE.
Yeah.
I've been stuck in that form for 200 years.
Why'd you want to be an air elemental?
I was doing some experiments, and I do not have the polymorph spell on my own, so I asked a colleague of mine to help me with said polymorph. However, when the time came to change back, I didn't. And my colleague was nowhere in sight.
What was your colleague's name?
Sorry. Memories are coming. It's been 200 years.
Don't take your time.
Were you conscious throughout it?
Barely. I had the mental capacity of an air elemental, but I knew I had to be around this tower. That much was clear.
What a horrible fate.
I mean, you
And
got to live for 200 years.
This is true. This is true. But being an air elemental forever seems pretty dull.
Well, you did make a murder tower, so I don't have a lot of sympathy. Flower gets out her little sketchbook and starts drawing the elemental plane of Earth.
It wasn't supposed to be a murder tower. It was supposed to be a fun, challenging tower of smarts, cleverness.
Perhaps tell the Naga that.
The Naga said it was self-cleaning, and that's why there weren't bones. We know that there were people that went in there
That's
and died,
most
and we didn't see any
unfortunate.
bodies. So forgive me if I don't believe you.
That's
Can you-
fair.
Can you turn it off? I don't feel like it
Turn
should
turn off
exist
the bone.
anymore.
Turn
Turn off
the
the
bone.
tower. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I mean, it's my tower. Why should I turn it off?
Well, you can still live in it, but not all the weird killing people stuff and puzzles.
It's not supposed to kill anybody.
Maybe we should have
Well-
locked the door, frankly.
But it is killing people, and that is the point.
Can I ask what killed those people? Because I have no traps set up
The
in this
Naga
tower.
breathes lightning.
Oh dear. I'm going
Yeah,
to
Bone
have...
Logger, if you don't answer all of its riddles,
It just kills you.
When the Naga said that the last challenge required, like, courage and strength and would probably lead to combat. So, like, you were theoretically the last challenge. By the way, did you have, like, an essence as an air elemental?
No.
Because we could really use that for a potion.
Do you need one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then as a token of gratitude for saving me, I would like to offer each one of you a gift. If there's something that you want or something that you desire and I have the capability of giving it to you, it is yours.
What's the catch?
For it is payment for saving my life.
Flower thinks this over.
So,
it sounds like a good deal.
What
Do you have a
can
menu or something?
What can you offer us?
like I said, if there's something you desire or you want from me and I have the capacity to give it, it is yours.
We don't know what your capacity is. Tell us your capacity.
Well, I can do a various of many things. I have a vault of items. I have gold. I have.
Can you make Priya able to fly?
Yeah. Do you have something like you're outside, but more for like one person?
For one person, something to make you fly, like the fly spell,
But all the time.
but all the time. Well, let me check my vault. But first, let me get everybody else's
Orders.
So, like, class, what
orders.
actually, like, mechanically, what are we allowed to ask for here?
Ask him for anything you want.
Can I have a
and I'll
billion?
say no or yes.
I want 1 billion coins of gold.
Yeah, like, you might need to give us some restrictions here, my guy.
Okay. You can request an uncommon item and I'll roll to see if he has it, or a sum of 300 gold.
Boots of flying, broom of flying. That's
You
what I'm
want-
throwing at you.
you want a broom of flying?
That would do it, wouldn't it?
It would do
We're
it.
just angel
It'd be a
wing.
good.
Yeah.
It'd be a good crutch until she
Winged-
can do the real thing.
Winged boots are also
Yeah,
uncommon.
Okay.
that's
You
my
wouldn't
order.
happen to have a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Okay. Priya. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Which one would you prefer?
The broom.
The broom. Okay.
Because the boots have a time span.
Okay. We'll see if he plucks it from his vault.
Okay.
He looks to the rest of you.
Mr. Skylark, sir.
Yes.
I am on a quest to learn how to be a magical blacksmith.
Oh.
You would happen to be able to bestow upon me the knowledge on how to create magical artifacts.
Well, there's varying degrees of enchantment.
Of course, but
Are you looking to enchant? Oh, you're looking to enchant weapons or armor. Correct?
I think I would prefer starting with armors, if possible.
I'll tell you what. The way that I learned myself how to enchant things was reverse engineering, taking what was already available to me and figuring out how it works. So, if you would like, what sort of armor do you wear?
Currently, I'm wearing a scale mail.
Scale mail. I will see if I have something similar that's magical.
That would be brilliant.
All right. And he looks toward the rest of you.
Well, I'm like really not strong or anything, so I was wondering if you have like maybe some kind of weapon that I can use
Or gauntlets of ogre strength.
with something, I don't know, something along those lines. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
I will see what I have. Strength. Some sort of item to give you a higher strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
tired of going to the gym every day.
I'll see what I can do. And he looks to Wake.
Wake is thoughtful. Might you have something that might help me be a little quicker when trouble strikes? Maybe like a sentinel shield or something like that.
Okay. Sentinel shield. Or something quicker to get you into the fight quicker.
Hey.
All right. I can see if I have anything like that. And he looks to Rhodes.
Oh man, I wish you would have told me so I could have looked through items.
This is the fun of it for me.
Oh yeah, it's so fun to put me on the spot.
Well, I don't know.
I can go, Ganon, if you want more time.
Sure, yeah, you go. I'll see if I can find something that is
Well, because I
relevant.
do think this is going to take a minute for Flower, because Flower will look at him like she's watching everyone else get their gifts, and she's looking kind of increasingly panicked. And
they haven't gotten it. They haven't gotten
well,
anything yet.
but they're at least asking. They at least know what they want.
Okay.
And she looks at him and she says, "My power isn't my own. I don't know what anyone can do except for my patron to increase it."
Judging
I don't
by
know if-
what these thorns are, I think I might have something for you.
What do you mean? Do you have something that can make my thorns sharper, or?
It's possible.
I don't understand. What do you?
Flower odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I won't take anything that I don't understand. You have to explain it to me first.
I will explain everything. About everything that I give. I promise. Wake, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, I think I got everything down. You want something to fly, something to make you stronger, something to make you faster, set of armor. I think. Okay.
I'll probably take some sort of armor as well. Just something to make me a little tougher to hit.
What are you wearing now?
Just some studded leather.
Okay.
I don't know where our
All right. I think. Okay. I got it. And he does a little movement with his fingers and hands, and you see him vanish. You can talk
Do you think we
amongst yourselves.
Do you think we can trust whatever these gifts are?
I really don't know.
As someone who regularly switches into other forms, the idea of being stuck in one for so long, I imagine he's feeling pretty grateful right now. So, maybe.
We did do
I
him
don't-
a favor.
I can't read any deception on his face, but I don't think there's any there to begin with.
He seems like a stand-up guy, and I don't think
Minus
any of
the
the
murders.
villagers talk bad about him.
Would you say?
Well, I don't think any villagers talked bad about him.
Well, a lot of them did say that people disappeared. He disappeared, and then people disappeared in his tower.
Well, he's been gone for almost 200 years.
Yeah.
How would they know who he is?
Well,
They
he
wouldn't.
wasn't described as a tyrant or anything.
What do you think these balls are all about? These little. How come we can see where Rhodes is from?
I have
Huh?
no idea.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a portal or something.
If anybody
Maybe.
Or
wants to look at him
scrying
closer.
orb.
I mean, the tower brought us
Trim will
to the
definitely be.
elemental plane of
All right.
air.
Anybody looking at the orbs a little bit closer can make an investigation check.
Thrim's on the case.
Wow, Thrim. Detective Thrim.
Flower. Flower. Thrim and Zira. You notice a lot of these. Each one of these orbs. Well, with a 25, you, Thrim, begin to realize that all these orbs are a look into a different plane of existence. Flower, you see the Feywild. Zira, you take a peek into the water plane. Thrim, you pick out the elemental plane of air.
What part of the Feywild am I looking at? Is it the Seelie side, the Unseelie side?
The Seelie side.
What court? The Seelie side. Which court? Summer?
Summer.
Summer? Spring? Oh my gosh! So okay, close. So it's something I recognize. Is it
Mhm.
anything close to where Seneschal lives, or like anything I'd recognize or not?
It seems like a field of endless flowers.
Rhodes! Look!
Oh,
It's a summer court.
what? Really?
Mhm.
Is it a big orb? Like how clearly can we see?
It is the orb itself is about. It's large enough like a basketball, basically.
But we're
And
kind of on the ground, so it's a
That's
little
kinda
far away. It's a little
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah.
Got
It's
it.
pretty small.
It's hard to see, but it looks very beautiful.
It is very beautiful. You got to be careful with how beautiful it is.
Can we approach the orb, or no?
It's kind of floating up in the air in this apparatus. Kind of floating about the apparatus, kind of just.
So, okay. So there's no way I can go up and touch it or anything.
You can make
Flower
an
will
You can
Flower
make-
will literally stand on the desk. She will stand on the desk.
Yeah. I'll put Flower up on my shoulders.
Flower, can you touch it?
Okay, you can get close enough to see this. Get a little better view. It is basically a meadow full of multicolored flowers.
Can I try to pull it down? Am I close enough to try to pull it down?
If you try to reach for it, and it lazily just kind of like a magnet. It doesn't go to you. It like gets pushed away, like you know what I mean?
Flower, yeah, I totally do.
It
Flower
is
will
repelled.
Is
Flower
repelled,
will go
yeah.
full cat. Flower is full cat now, trying to
It keeps
go to
just
yeah.
moving away from you.
She keeps chasing it.
Rose keeps like moving around to try and like get her in the right spot to
No,
grab
we
it.
almost got it. Almost. No.
Does it look like a place you are familiar with?
It looks like
Can
the
you
summer
see a
court.
house from there?
No, I don't see Seneschal's house, but it does look like the summer court. I don't really know exactly what the spring court looks like, but it looks the light looks like it's right for the summer court.
Wow.
I mean, there's light at all, which means it's one of the Seelie courts.
Who's trained in Arcana?
Flower
I
is.
am.
Flower and Thrym.
I
Okay.
think I am.
I think I am. I think I am.
Anybody trained in Arcana can roll an Arcana check.
Zero, you are not trained in Arcana.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It would, if you look at your sheet, anything with a bubble filled next to it is something you're trained in.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thrym, you feel like you can probably will these orbs to take a closer look to you.
Ooh. Thrym will kind of realize this power and bring all of the orbs closer down to the ground.
Okay.
All at once.
You're
Yes.
make a spellcasting check.
Ooh, how do I do that? Just flat.
Roll an intelligence
Oh,
check.
okay.
If you're on D&D Beyond and you go to spells, there should be a little like purple die that
It
says
just says
spell
spell
attack.
attack.
All right. Which
Yeah,
one are you targeting? Because you feel like you probably only bring down one at a time.
Since Flower is desperately trying to swipe after the one from Feywilds, it's gonna be that one.
Okay. You see Flower. It sails past you into Thrym's hand.
Hey! Oh,
Here you
How'd
go.
how'd you do that?
It
It
I
likes
don't
you.
know.
It likes you.
I think
Maybe
it might.
maybe you're half Fae. She gets off of Rhodes' shoulders.
Thrym kind of looks at his arms and. I don't think so, but maybe.
Can you get the one that is Rhodes' home down for him?
Well, I can certainly try. Do I need to make another
Nope.
spellcasting?
You've done it once. You've met the DC, so you can will another one down.
Ooh, Thrym starts juggling the flames.
Well, as soon as you will another one down, the Feywild shoots right back up and goes into its collection.
Flower casts friends on herself and tries to like convince the orb to come back.
It does. It doesn't work.
It has no effect. I know.
What's
Flower's mad.
what's the rest of you doing besides these three? Wake, Priya.
That's a good
I'll let
question.
Wake go first. Unless he's not ready.
Zira.
Oh, I'm just waiting for my present.
Okay.
Give me my present.
Wake is trying to read Priya.
Sure, roll an insight.
Okay. That is a 16 plus 6 for a 22.
Yeah, it's really obvious that leaving the top of the tower was really hard for her. She looked pretty devastated when they popped into the study, but some hope has filtered into her expression after he said that they would, reward them, gift them, and she said what she wanted. So he would also notice that she has spent a lot of time. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me. Okay, no, he definitely notices this. That while they've been waiting, she has been trying to make it look like she's not looking at him when he's not looking, but it's super obvious that she's been glancing at him.
Okay. So while everyone is playing with these orbs, Wake is going to just quietly ask, "Hey, are you alright?"
I'm not touched, if that's what you're asking.
Hey, you're not.
I
You're
did
not
not
what?
get hurt. I did not get hurt in the fight with the air elemental.
Oh no. I know. I could see you clearly as I was getting pelted. I meant, are you all right in here? And he like taps his chest.
It's kind of hard getting what you've always wanted and then having to give it up very quickly afterwards. But he said that he would give us something, and maybe he will give me something. That's kind of like what I just lost.
Even if he doesn't give you, the key to flight, whatever it is that he does give you as a sign of gratitude, you will fly eventually. You're powerful and smart. You'll get there.
You seem to believe in that more than I do.
I've been paying attention.
Yeah, I've noticed.
You should as well.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Wade, by the way.
For what?
I just feel like you often think of me before you think of yourself, and it's both concerning and very sweet.
I felt a little weird even asking. I don't really need anything. I feel like anything that he could give me, it's not as potent as something I could learn for myself. But I do know that's something you truly want. So, nay harm in trying.
Just know that I noticed that you care.
What do you think he's doing with those?
With what?
He's like playing with the balls.
Oh, maybe he just likes balls.
Knowing him, that might be true.
Rhea watches Thurb juggle.
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
at a glance at the orb that appears to be the water plane, is it any region Wake recognizes? Water plane's a big place.
All wet.
At
All
one point
water.
during all of this, Thrym will bring the water one down and bring it over to Wake.
You see,
I
Wade.
believe this is from your home, right?
Maybe? What do I see?
You see, Wake, within the orb, a expansive coral reef. It is one of the prettiest locations in the water plane. Just endless coral of pinks and greens and blacks. This part of the water plane you've only heard about. You would know this particular scene as they just call it the Great Coral Reef.
It's not be where I'm from, but it is definitely part of the water plane.
Does
It's
it
far.
remind you of home then?
Oh, aye. The reefs near my home, such as Bristle Beach, the Spindles, they're tiny by comparison.
I see.
It is beautiful, though. It's one of those places you hear about and like to go see for yourself.
Aye, that it is.
How do you feel being underwater, Thrym?
I would rather not, if I'm honest.
I'm not surprised. But how does it compare to being off your feet in the air?
He didn't try it.
That's why I'm asking.
I would say both sound terrible, but
But which is worse?
at least I can swim. Somewhat.
So water's a little more favorable than flying.
As long as I stay on the surface.
We'll
Thrim, at
find
least
you
you can
some.
breathe air.
Yes.
Flower
True.
goes over and is kind of like, because she's really curious about seeing this little window in everybody else's plane. She kind of tilts her head, goes, I didn't know there could be that much water at once.
Oh, it's all water everywhere. There's no sky. There's no air.
There's no top?
There's no top. There's no surface. It's all water.
There's no. But what are those plants? There are no flowers?
Oh, sure,
There
there
are
are
no-
flowers. They're all underwater.
Oh. I thought flowers needed dirt and air.
Oh, there's dirt.
There's dirt?
Aye,
But wait, there's like no surface?
aye. At
Ugh.
least none that I found.
But there's a bottom to it.
Kind of. My elder once described pockets of floating earth that would stay where they were, where reefs would grow and settlements like mine would rest. And there was no talk about whether they were actually the bottom or just segments afloat forever where they were.
I don't. What does surface mean?
You know, where the
Like the
water
top of
meets the
water.
air.
I don't. What?
Do they not have lakes in the Feywilds?
Maybe, but I've never been to one.
But you understand what a lake is, eh?
I mean, I've seen something like that.
What about like
that,
a glass of water?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I know what a glass of water is.
Okay, well the
So
surface
that
would be
point-
like the top of the water glass. Like, you know how where the water meets the air? It's like that.
So
but
like the
only
thing, that you-
like on a larger scale.
but like big.
Yeah.
Really big.
I don't think I understand really. I mean, no, I understand the concept, but there's no surface in the whole water plan. Like there's none of that. You can't just like not be in the
Water.
water.
There's no going up, no. Well, you can go up, but there's no end to up.
How do you
How
breathe?
is there light?
How do you breathe?
There's just light everywhere, and I don't really know about where the light comes from. And I can breathe underwater, as can everyone else from Dolach and my family. There's
Yeah.
magic that lets you do it too.
I guess it's kind of like where I live. There's no sky. It's just rock, but it's there's light there too.
That's why you like the stars so much, huh?
Yeah, they're really. I've never seen anything like it.
It's interesting. Where I live, there's either no light at all, or only light all the time, and no
I
in
think just-
between.
I think just light seems to come from all around. There are places that are dark, but there are places that are very dark.
Unseelie
And
places.
Wig seems to like drift off in thought as he says that.
Unseelie
You
places.
guys not knowing your light sources is really messing with my mind. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you mean not knowing?
There's no
Wake
sun.
just
You don't
said
find it.
he just said he doesn't know where the light comes from. There's just light. Like, how do you what? And
Like there are
Rose
caverns
said
where
basically
there,
the same thing. It's just rock, but somehow there's light. Like, I don't what? Hello?
Can I surprise you here then, Zira?
Okay. Yeah.
That
Please.
first day when I stepped out in that harbor and met y'all,
Mm-hmm.
that was the first time I ever saw the sun.
Zira's jaw just drops.
Hmm.
And she looks at you incredulously.
I'd heard about it. I knew what it was, but it blew my mind.
Well, you're blowing my mind right now, Mr. Blue.
I didn't see. I didn't
No
see
wonder
it
you
either.
were staring off.
I
Aye.
didn't see it either for a long time. And I don't think it was the same sun as here.
Hey, class, would Rhodes have any idea about where the light in the Earth plane would have come from, based on his education?
Yeah, it's light in the Earth plane is strange. There's no real science to it, as nobody's really found the source of light in the elemental plane. The rumors or the myth behind what is providing light is the brilliance of gems that you can
Oh,
find.
that's rad. That's rad.
Either that or it comes from the Earth Titan.
I see.
Herself.
Right.
Those are the two myths behind what provides light.
Yeah, well, I don't know for sure, but my sister taught me a couple myths about where the light could come from.
And then he'll explain that, so I don't have to say it again. But
Sure.
yeah, the Titan or gems.
That's so interesting. We have a lot of glowing gems in our city too, but
Oh,
nothing
Really?
quite to that scale.
I gotta go to your city. That sounds really
You
fun.
really should. It's fantastic.
And I'd love for you to see Doloch, Darren.
Where Thrim's from is not all that great. Don't let him lie to you.
Oi!
Well, he lives in a mountain, doesn't he? Isn't that where it is?
When she said that, she gave him a little nudge and hug.
Aw.
Aw.
That's at this point.
Hang on, wait. Before he comes back, I want to just real quick.
Sure.
Flower I would like to make a check. Flower is sketching everybody's home planes so they can remember them.
Oh,
Okay.
why do you do Prius?
Just an empty sheet of paper.
I mean, is it what,
Well, it was the air elemental plane orb brought down as well.
I would assume so. I didn't have any control over that.
Okay. It depicts a massive cityscape
Yes. There
that
is actually stuff there.
that is just floating in the air.
Mhm.
You don't really see how or why, but it's just in the air.
Rose just whispers, "No rocks.
no rocks?
No rocks. Horrible.
It is at
Dark
this
place.
point when you're sketching all the depictions in the orbs that Peter comes back, and he has a satchel with him. It is not dissimilar to the bag that you have, Zira.
Ooh.
Birkin bag.
Well, I think I
Her
got.
maze of holding.
I
Yes.
think I have something for everybody. Who wants to go first?
Me, I want my present.
I love Zira.
All right. These, well, and he digs into the bag, and he produces a pair of gauntlets. They are silver plated, and they're a little big for you, but he presents them. These are gauntlets of ogre power. And he explains in short sentences that these gauntlets of ogre power give you a strength score of 19 while you wear the gauntlets. And they are in D&D Beyond, and they do require attunement.
Okay. Cool.
But
Oh my god, these sound so cool.
Are they stylish?
Yeah, are they stylish? Please make them stylish.
That makes you so much stronger than you used to be.
well, do you put them on?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Maybe so much stronger than
You
Trim.
feel
It's so funny.
as you attune to the gauntlets, you feel as though, well, first of all, they shape perfectly to your hands when you put them on. They were unwieldy and big when you first put them on, but as soon as you attune to them, they shrink to your hands, and you feel like you can flavor them how they look, however you want.
I'm gonna make
Very stylish.
them black fingerless gloves.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right. I love that. That's so good.
You
So
see,
cool. So classic. So classic.
as soon as you think that idea, the fingers on the gauntlets go away magically, and you have black fingerless gloves.
Fingerless gloves of ogre power. I love that.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna go walk over and pick up Thrim.
Uppies.
Give the dwarf uppies.
Who's next?
Well, Thrym is occupied apparently.
3 feet off the ground now.
Right, I'll go.
Zira, put me down.
Now,
Okay.
it took me a while to figure out what would fit you best. And you said you would like some more protection of some sort.
Yeah.
Well, and he kind of digs into the bag and then quickly whips out what looks like a standard cloak, and he just kind of like fans it out and presents it to you. A cloak of protection. So you can keep your armor that you're wearing now, but wear this and it'll give you a little bit more.
Oh, really? All right. He'll come over and take it and admire it. Is there like a specific pattern to it or anything?
It looks blue with a little bit of like gold lining. It does have a hood. But if you put it on and attune to it, you can make
it's
it
a
look
nice
however
color.
you want.
Yeah, he'll take the time to do that.
All right.
And I will decide what it looks like while I'm attuning to it. Someone else can go.
Who's next?
Thrym, having been put down, will.
You. I tried to pick out the most interesting set of armor that I currently have in my vault. So, it is this. And he brings out a breastplate. It is a medium set of armor. It's got the same dex, AC dex modifier as a scale mail, but as he hands it over to you, it weighs nothing.
Fascinating.
That is an armor of weightlessness.
It's almost floating.
Well, try it on.
Thrym will kind of struggle to pull off his scale mail and put this thing on.
So,
Look, his arms are too short.
it forms to your body perfectly. It does require attunement. So you attune to it, and you immediately get information of what it does. This armor has 5 charges. While you wear it, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 or more charges to cast one of the following spells from the armor, targeting yourself. 1 charge, you can cast Jump. 2 charges, you can cast Levitate. And the armor regains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
That's
As if
pretty
he's ever
cool.
going to go off the ground.
Maybe now I'll consider it.
Mm-hmm.
This
Wow.
is brilliant.
I thought that was perfect for you, as this armor does have... It is enchanted with spells, so you can figure out how to enchant an armor with spells that you have in your spell book.
Thank you, Master Skylark.
Of course.
Please call me Chip.
That was my childhood nickname. Now, for the rest of you three, who wants to go next?
Flower.
Flower will step forward and kind of look over her shoulder at the orb of the Feywild and say, I know you already got something for me, but I think I thought of something you might know that I don't know how to do. Do you know how to find out someone's name?
That depends. I would need to consult a colleague for a spell.
Can you not just ask them?
Not if
I
they don't
mean-
know it.
I can't really... If I don't have the name of a person, I can't really find out any information. You're looking for someone.
No, I'm not. I don't really know my name. So, if there's like a spell that could tell me, that would be a worthwhile trade for me.
Okay. What's your name?
You can call me Flower.
That will suffice. I will look into it. Look into your origin. It will take me some time.
Do you need anything from me?
A bit of your hair would be sufficient.
She looks at him a little suspiciously.
Just a strand. Something small. Nothing that would change your appearance drastically.
That's not what she's worried about. She does pluck a strand of it.
This will do. And he kind of like whips out in his robes a vial, and he puts the strand of hair in the vial, stoppers it, puts it away. I'll do this for free, since I already got the item you requested.
No, I should do something. You can't.
You
it's too big.
saved my life. I am indebted
But I
to
can't
you.
have. But I can't have two presents instead of. That's not fair. Let me do something else for you.
All right.
No, she's right. That's like not fair because I would want another present. Like maybe that bag that everything is in.
Yeah, she's.
Two bags of holding.
Flower is nodding emphatically.
Don't put one.
This
inside
one's
the
for my makeup. This one's for my hair products.
By all means, let her put one inside the other.
No.
Pretty much.
No, we literally cannot emphasize this enough. Do not do that. You will
Do not
destroy
do
things.
that. It will literally destroy the universe.
It's a magic thing that happens.
Oh,
You-
that's kind of cool.
you
but I
can
wouldn't
certainly
do that.
try.
It was
It's
more
like
the
it's
makeup
putting a
thing.
black hole in a black hole. It would like fuck shit up.
No,
Yeah.
nothing
No,
bad
it
will
was more
happen
like
at all.
this is for my makeup and this is for my stuff. And
Like you can have two bags, just do not put one in the other, or things will
Imagine-
go wrong.
Imagine
Okay.
how
Last
convenient it'll
resort,
be if
universe nuke.
everything's all in one bag.
Echo, stop trying to encourage this.
I put a bag in my bag so I can bag.
No, bad things.
Well, fair enough.
Well,
I
what
Yes.
would you have of me? Because this is important.
I don't know yet, but I'll keep in touch.
It's
Okay,
an
Flower.
IOU.
Oh, Flower. Like you don't need to roll an insight check to see how uncomfortable Flower is with that.
You don't feel the tightness of a Fey bargain.
Oh, and yeah, but she's anticipating it. Like, she assumes that there's always going to be a Fey bargain, regardless of what plane she's on, because she doesn't understand that that's not how everything works.
All right. Well, then, two left. Who wants to go first?
Rhea nudges Wake.
Oh, all right. I'll go next.
I found a pair of boots for you. And he digs into the bag and produces a pretty stylish set of boots that have like some wind swept design on the sides of them. These are boots of alacrity.
I don't know what that word means.
Means it'll give you a jump start if you should ever face another air elemental or some sort of foe. Basically, these boots haven't been made. Basically, they recharge at a short rest. And the next initiative, you can choose to add a d8 to your initiative.
So it's like built-in
Alright.
gift of alacrity. That's rad.
Mm-hmm.
Are they attunement?
They would be attunement, yes.
Okay.
So
Wake kind of inspects them and he says, "That sounds like it'll do the trick."
good deal. And last but not least, he digs into his bag, and you see a broom handle get
Oh yeah.
pulled out with it looks like a witch's broom, a broom of flying, and he presents it to you, Priya.
She takes it, but I knew what a broom of flying was, but I don't think she knows.
Well, it weighs 3 pounds in your hands. Looks like a mundane broom. But he explains, so this broom will allow you to ride it, and it can fly 50 feet mechanically.
Per round.
Per round, yeah.
Okay, good. As opposed to just 50 feet up and that's it.
Yeah.
It explodes after 50 feet.
So
No, you cannot go
It's like
higher.
speed.
make sure it has a carrying capacity of 400 pounds, and if you go past...
She looks down at herself.
If you go past the halfway point, it will slow down. So if there's 200 pounds of weight on it, it'll go 30 feet instead of the 50.
I understand.
He explains that you can send this broom to travel alone to a destination within 1 mile of you. You have to be familiar with the place, and you have to have the name of the location. And he gives you the 3 command words. The first one will make it fly. And do you speak Draconic?
Yes, she does.
Then you understand that he speaks the Draconic word for fly, to make it fly, and the Draconic word for go, to make it go somewhere on its own, and come, to
Nice.
to
It's just
to
splooges.
return to you.
She actually look at him and she'll say, "Can I change one of the words?" Like, it will do the same thing. I just wanted the word to be different.
Then make the word come.
I'll need to do some work on it, but what's the word?
She'll say in Draconic, "Blue roses. I want that to make it fly."
All right. I need it back though. I'll
She'll
change it.
hand it back sadly. Does anyone
Uh,
speak Draconic?
Not
No.
me.
Nobody?
Celestial.
I don't even know
you
what
you notice that Peter.
Oh yeah, I speak Draconic.
Well, don't out me, bro.
uh, you Peter, you get the idea that he understands good Draconic. So
I assume so because the fucking command words are in Draconic.
yeah.
What is
She's
the word?
fine.
Blued roses?
Sorry, blue roses. The color
Oh.
blue roses.
I see.
Rhodes is too busy concentrating on his cloak to hear.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. I don't care about your words.
I
It's everybody else. It just
initially
sounds like dragon noises.
promised you and your group, which, by
Wait,
the way,
class, does Flower actually get something or not?
Oh, shit, we forgot about that.
you said no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but well, she's trying, because he was trying to give her something,
Uh-huh.
and
She agreed to the favor
she
for the
agreed
name
to the
thing.
she agreed to the favor for the name thing. So does that mean she's not getting something, or is she? I'm just trying to figure out.
Oh, right. That
We got
was a DM
distracted.
thing. Yeah, distraction. So,
Like if this is I will do it for story reasons.
all right.
But-
So we'll backtrack again, because we got distracted. Yes, before Wake and Priya happen, he presents to you a. Well, it's hard to explain. It's a gnarled branch, and sprouting from this gnarled branch is like little daisy flowers. It looks like a rod of some sort.
She actually does smile that there are flowers attached to it.
This was very difficult to find, but judging by the nature of your magic, that well, it's gone for me now, but I think this will fit you. And it's a rod of the Pack Keeper.
What does that mean?
+1, I assume.
Plus
No,
one.
I know what that means, but what Flower wants to know what it does.
Basically explains that you get a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs, and it is specific to warlocks.
Do I have to ask my patron for permission?
Nope, it should fit your patron.
So it's from the Feywild.
Yes.
Kind of rolls it between her fingers. Okay. I owe you a favor.
And he explains, in addition, you can regain a spell slot as an action.
Anytime?
Anytime during the day, once you use it, you can't get it back until you've rested up a bit. Long
Alright.
rest.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, I never got any of your names. I know Flower, since she told me her name. Can I ask
Wake.
my saviors their name?
I'm Wake of the Dolach.
The Dol-
Grim Mountborn.
Grim.
Zira still looking at her hands. I'm Zira. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
On Rhodes.
Fitting.
Microaggression.
Freya just pipes up. Primavera Windborn.
All right.
Not related to Mountborn.
No relation.
No relation.
I assumed. Well, you are a curious bunch of individuals, but you did ask for one thing upon me appearing, and Well, this is the last thing that I am happy to give you. And he pulls out a vial. And inside the vial, you see a swirling mass of wind and debris within it. The essence of an air elemental. And he holds it out for any one of you to grab.
Priya will take it. Thank you.
Of course. I still feel like I'm in your debt.
You could help us get home.
Thought
Or
it'd be.
back to the prime material.
By the way, Thrym will at some point have looked outside the window to kind of get a
It
feel
is-
for where we are.
You really don't see anything. It's just a blue nothingness.
Cool. We're in the nether. Nice.
Now, I
No, the nether's red.
can certainly take you guys back home. Where would you like to go?
Back to the town we were in, right? I suppose we could just bail and never go back.
Is my tower still in Harkmire?
Yep.
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
You might want to explain some things.
Did you
to those
expect it to
people.
move?
I will do so. Is the Breckenmeyer family still in power?
No.
No, it's the Caldwells. Caldwells now.
I will make sure that I bring myself before the Bergmeister.
Do you know anything about demons? I guess you wouldn't know anything about demons that have been recently appearing because you were an air elemental. So I guess we still need to investigate the murder, huh?
Is there something happening in Harkmire?
A halfling got murdered. We thought it had something to do with your tower, but we were wrong.
Oh dear. All right.
And also I wasn't there, but some demons were in the cemetery. She looks at, Priya and Thrym and Wig.
And
Nods.
I assume you group are on the case.
We're supposed
We
to be.
sure are.
We have a contract about it.
Then I will leave you to investigate.
You should tell them that they should pay us for figuring out what was going on in the tower.
I will see what I can do.
I mean, the gifts are great, and that's good, and not to say that we have not been compensated by you, but, we did solve a problem for them.
I gotta pee.
Should we look at taking a 5 or something?
Oh, please.
Yes. We will
please.
go ahead we'll go ahead and take a break here. So you have asked to be brought back to Harkmire. So, is there anything else you would like to ask of Peter?
Peter Gabriel.
Are we
Um,
taking the equivalent of a short rest or anything here? Like, do we have time to attune, or is that going to happen later?
So we agreed that attunement will you only have to spend an action to attune to something.
Oh, okay.
But it takes a full hour to unattune from something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
In
I
that
already
case,
attuned to my
his
gauntlets.
Rhodes cloak will transform as he attunes to it. It'll be like a dark green inside, and on the around the feet there's going to be like a geometric, like hexagonal pattern of like green hexagons that will slowly fade as they go up the cloak into like a dark blue, and around the shoulder there's like little starlight points.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You really like
Sick.
stars. You really like stars, huh?
What do you think? Am I a cloak person?
I
How do
think
I
you
look?
are. I think you're a cloak person.
I'm a cloak guy.
You look pretty fashionable.
Well, if
He
Zira is
he
saying it, it
smiles.
must be true. She's the most fashionable person I know.
So
Zira smiles at that.
I am sending you guys back home, or to
Oh,
Harkmire.
Peter, actually, before we go, do you remember how we were like talking about how your Naga almost killed us and how your like statue guy and all this stuff that we went through your tower kind of almost killed us? So I kind of spent like 5 different healing potions just getting us up to see you as a like wind elemental. So I was wondering if
Amazing.
you could refund
Fantastic.
that.
I keep on myself 2 healing potions. I will give them both to you.
Oh my god, Peter, you are so kind. Thank you.
And he produces a greater healing potion and a
Ooh.
minor
Whoa.
standard healing potion.
Damn.
Slay.
It's like,
He gives them over. Right. So, if you all could join hands, and I will send you back to the base of my tower in Harkmire.
we shall overcome.
Okay. Yes.
So
Oh, they all hold hands.
you all
Kumbaya.
join hands, and at the end of the chain, he puts his palm on your shoulder, whoever that is, and you feel
It's Thrim, so it's awkwardly short.
You feel a strange sensation in the pit of your stomachs, like you're being pushed through a tunnel, a very tight tunnel.
Roads burp.
And you are plane shifted to the base of Harkmire Tower. Or not Harkmire, the Skylark Tower. Right outside. And let me bring you back to there. All of you are brought back to the base. And you feel like you've lost quite a bit of time. The sky is dark, and the lights of a dozen or hundreds, thousands of stars hang above you. The night guard here of the Amber Guard, well, one of them see you appear and immediately turns and yelps. Whoa! Hey! Who are you?
We're
Wait.
back.
Oh!
We're back.
Hey.
I think you owe Wake a ration that he gave you.
Who?
Oh
Me.
my god.
Wake gave you a ration.
it might not be the same guy.
No. And you know, immediately recognize that the voice is different, like the stature is different.
Well, regardless, someone owes Wake a ration.
No.
No,
No.
that's true
No.
though.
He gave it to you, though.
I don't know if it was him, but
Oh, well, someone does. Because they asked you.
You're
Okay.
you're back from the tower.
Aye.
Yeah,
Yes.
duh.
This is Peter Skylark.
Did he come with us?
Peter is not there.
Oh, did he not come
Oh.
with us?
No, he didn't.
I thought he came
Sheila
with
looks
us.
over. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he shifted us back.
It's
I
a
wonder if he's
pretty
been
long
gone.
story.
So you're saying the owner of this tower brought you back?
Peter Skylark. Aye.
Okay.
He was
Interesting.
stuck in the body of a cloud and we beat it, and now he let us go.
Wait, is Peter's not with us?
He just-
I thought he
No,
said
he
he was,
didn't. He didn't plane shift
I
with
thought
us,
he said he
What
was
a
coming
douchebag.
back to tell
I
them
thought
what was
he
going
did
on.
too.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
He
I had
did,
a-
but he fucked us over.
I don't know.
Maybe not right now.
Hey,
He'll
lying
do it
little
later.
wizard.
He's for
Maybe he needs a nap.
I certainly do.
Well,
Elspeth.
okay. We've been wondering where you guys are.
How long have we been away?
Well, it's well into the middle of the night.
That's not that much time.
A couple hours then.
It took us a while to climb the tower. There were like puzzles, and we had to fight things.
Bradley!
Stairs.
Bradley! When did they go in? This afternoon? And you see the other guard is like rushing over. Oh, are these the people? Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, they said like mid-afternoon, so it's been at least 7-8 hours.
But like not a whole day, so you guys are like really over exaggerating right now that we've been gone for so long.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
thought you were
nothing.
gonna say we weren't
no,
here for years.
Listen, nobody has ever come back from out of that tower, so this is very new to us.
Well, you can't say that anymore because people have now.
That's good.
You want to know what's in there?
Not interested in knowing.
Really?
Not
You're
really.
not curious?
Nah.
Tell me, what news of Sergeant White?
Well, I'm just a guard.
Right, he's your boss, isn't he?
I mean, he does boss things. I don't know what he does all the time.
Is he awake? Can you point us to him?
No, wake is wake.
I mean,
I am
it's
right
the
here.
middle of the night. He might be asleep.
Well, like we
Useless.
we just made it back from the tower.
Well,
Is this-
okay. Well, but wait a minute. He hired us to solve the mystery of Milo, like Goodfoot, and we
Yeah.
haven't done that yet. So
Okay.
probably we should just go back to the inn or whatever and sleep, and then solve the mystery tomorrow.
Yeah,
Because
the
he's not gonna care about the tower. He hired us for something different.
To be honest
That
with you,
sounds like a
Flower, you
pretty good
don't
idea.
typically make that much sense normally. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
That's
Insight
good.
check.
Yeah,
Has she been possessed?
Wake is insight checking her.
I rolled terribly. Priya's looking
Uh,
at broom.
Hey, that's a 22.
I rolled a 26 hilariously. But like I think that means that Flower is kind of managing to cover up how offended she looks at being asked.
Right.
I have a charisma of like 8. Okay.
Yeah, like I think yeah, I think like she looks fine. She looks fine. She doesn't look
Okay.
possessed. She seems
All right.
not different than usual.
And then, as you say, let's go get some rest after.
Yeah, I could really use a nap. I'm feeling pretty tuckered out.
Yeah, the
I'm
whole
exhausted.
the whole
Yeah, all
town
that
is
flying
asleep.
around really wore you out, didn't it?
Ha!
If you look at Rhodes, there's like pieces of his skin that are like cracked. He's less than half
Skin.
health still after the rocky exterior is a little cracked, extra
Yeah.
cracked.
With that 26 that I just rolled, like Flower is carrying herself really, really well, but she is like beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, similarly, Wake's entire torso is a bruise.
Oh, buddy.
Rim's all right.
There's like blood in her hair. Like it's yeah.
Right. All right. So you're all going to sleep because the whole town is asleep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye,
But we
that's
have
fun.
rooms at the inn, right? Like y'all went to the inn.
Mhm.
Cool.
Not sure we have rooms actually.
It's expensed. It's part of the contract.
It's comped.
Oh, that's right. That's part of the
It's
contract.
sleep for
Yeah, we have
free.
rooms. Let's go.
All right.
Normally, when you sleep for free, it's outside.
I wouldn't mind that. It's a very beautiful night.
It might not
Imagine
be
a
so
feather
safe.
bed. That's
You
true.
made
There's a
that.
murderer out.
I think perhaps a closed door might be. What's the word?
Good.
Mandatory.
Efficient.
So do
Good.
you all head over to the hushed mug?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Prudent. That's the word. Prudent.
You all head over to the hushed mug, and it is a quiet weekday night at the hushed mug. You do see Gideon just kind of like cleaning up a little bit, and you see that Erwin is there at the bar, just kind of conversing with Gideon. As soon as you all enter, Erwin just kind of turns and smiles and waves at you all. Hey guys!
You never
Erwin.
doubted we'd come out of that tower, did you?
Never doubted one bit.
Good man.
Well, I'm supposed to stick to you guys for the entire investigation, just see if you need anything.
We're
Dude.
going to bed.
We could really use a rest.
It is kind of late. Well, your room.
You don't have to go to bed with us, do you?
No, I'm just gonna stick around here with Gideon, and then I got a room as well, so I'll be around if you need anything, need any
All right.
information or anything you need.
Hey, what did Sergeant White find at the Halfling's homestead? That I forgot the name of.
Oh, Milo's.
Hey, Milo's.
Everything
homestead.
was locked up in order. Nothing weird. Can't say much about it. It all seemed in order and in place.
But he was murdered in broad daylight, though, so something's weird.
Oh yeah, something's very weird, but
Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
that's a good idea. Anybody want a nightcap?
Please.
Do you, like to put on your head?
Hey, what is that?
Oh, sorry.
I don't really wear hats well.
No, nightcap, like a drink before you go to bed.
Bread.
Why is it called a nightcap?
Go to bread.
Well, it's
I'd like some bread.
There's a mushroom called that. Is it you offering me a mushroom?
No,
I
no.
could
It's a
use
drink
a
with mushrooms in it?
Cook for us.
Well,
Maybe it's because it's like a cap on the night, the end of the night.
that's exactly it.
The chords of Oz.
You can't give them the answer. You have to let them cook for a minute.
So someone wanted a snack, yeah?
I'd love
Yes.
some like cheese and bread or
Oh, charcuterie board.
Some fire whiskey would be great.
Gideon smiles. All right, charcuterie board coming right up, and I made some berry tarts if you'd like.
Yes.
Sure. It sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Pretty good.
All
I'll
right.
take some.
I'll bring it out right away.
I want a charcuterie board right now.
And
What kind of berry?
Very berry.
boysen and raspberry.
Oh, I like both of those.
Me too.
Good.
I'll have one of each, please.
And the base is like a lemon base.
Dude,
You've already
classic.
sold me on it.
Lemon base.
I can only get so erect.
So while Gideon
You're a
brings
mood,
you
Ken.
your charcuterie board and the berry tarts,
I fucking love lemon pastries.
She does.
you guys can
Sure.
level up to level 3.
Hooray!
Yay!
Hey, you were right. Grim.
I was.
I think I get sorcery.
Yeah, you get meta magic now. That's
yeah,
rad.
boy. I
I
sure
get
do.
second level spells.
I don't get shit.
You get second level spells.
You get second level spells. That's pretty huge.
I promise, it's
yeah.
actually great.
Yeah, level 3 is awesome.
All right, rolling.
Oh.
Hey, I rolled pretty good.
What are you rolling?
Health. HP.
You roll health?
Yeah, you can.
You can if you're
take the,
mad lad.
yeah, you
You're
can
a
take
Yeah, I
mad
just
lad.
Mad
I
lad.
take the average because I'm a big baby.
I like rolling, okay? I like rolling for my
I
health.
know you like the
I know
clicky
you do.
clacks. Scratches your brain.
Mhm.
A lot of people like rolling.
I just
We're
click
playing
on
a
the
game to
level
roll
3
dice, not sit here and be safe in our secure flat numbers
If you
like
do,
big babies.
if you do decide to roll for health, you re-roll ones.
I rolled a 6.
That's
What?
nice.
Pretty rad.
Yeah.
Do what now?
So, if you decide to roll for your health every level, you re-roll once.
Oh.
It's not. So you re-roll a 1 every single time. Like if you get like a 1 and then a 1, you keep going until you get a 2 or better.
Ooh, guess who's got pass without trace?
Oh, that's gonna
We
up
love
all of
that.
our game. Thank you.
And Moonbeam. Because
New
I just
spells,
got that
new
too.
spells.
Moonbeam. And
oh, if
see
you're taking
invisibility.
Moonbeam, I will take something else.
Twilight clerics get Moonbeam as always prepared.
Then I
Oh.
will instead take Flaming Sphere.
Nice.
I mean, you're a druid, man. You can take whatever the fuck you want.
I
You
can. I
will.
just take a
Yeah.
nap and swap it.
Yeah, it's rad.
It turns out this wasn't on purpose. I play a lot of druids.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was sort of like, oh, that must be Echo's favorite class. He's
It's
played
really
so
not.
many. He's played
It's
so many
really
druids.
not. I don't think you'll ever guess what my favorite class is.
Really? Oh, that's a challenge.
Artificer.
I know what
No.
it is.
I know you love Artificer.
Have I never?
It's not
Is it
Artificer.
like? Is it something that's not? Is it something that's like made up? Is it like a not a?
No, it's
normal-
very real. It's a very normal class.
Is it fighter?
It is fighter.
How did I'm so insightful.
And humble.
I'm the best.
Shut up! I now 20 in my insight check. I'm excited.
let me know if you guys are done leveling up.
I'm working on it.
How many things do I add? I forget how to do this.
2 spells per level.
Yeah, it's 2 spells per level.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier.
I play a
will-
wizard.
I only
sometimes.
know. I don't get very many spells.
Oh.
But well, it's not true. I got 3
I
cantrips.
get a new spell, too.
I'm real excited about it.
Wake's ready. Also, I created Boots of Alacrity.
Oh, thanks.
You're rad. That's amazing.
I believe those boots are from campaign 2. It's just they're not in D&D Beyond.
Sure. They're very easy to make. Just a D8 to initiative roll once per short rest.
I wanna use this spell in real life. It's
Which-
hold person.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, whole person's
Aw.
great.
Either adorable or creepy. I can't decide which.
Or just generally sad, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
You mean like a hug?
when you put it
I think
there,
people call it a hug.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so
The
Wake's
way you
done.
said
Anybody
that.
else done?
I just call it I cast
I'm still
hold
picking my
person.
spell.
I think I'm done.
I'm still looking.
Every
spells.
goddamn
Did you pick
thing
your
is
level 2
constant-
spells?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Every goddamn thing is concentration.
Ugh.
I picked 1.
Oh, this is such a cool spell, and I want to take it, but everything is concentration.
Oh, I was really debating my spells, but then I read Dragon's Breath, and it's like, duh, of course. she's
No!
Obviously. Yeah, obviously. So
Damn it!
silly.
I picked that one.
Friga's literally half dragon.
Okay.
That's a super useful
It was
spell.
between that or Gust of Wind.
It is.
I can give you Dragon's Breath too. Like, it's not a self spell.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
You could when I'm a bear, you could give me it.
That would be really
All
cool.
right, Wake and Zero's done. Anybody else done?
I
I'm
just
done.
finished.
I'm done.
I'm just picking
Flower
spell.
and Priya. Okay.
I got spiritual weapon, so that way I
Oh,
finally
that's
have
such a
a
good
way
spell.
to
That is a good
Here-
spell.
do damage.
This is a thing you can totally tell me no, class. I get Eldritch Versatility at level 4 and can swap out friends, which, like, I know Flower just casted it, but, like, she has realized very quickly that this is not going... This is useful for her in the Feywild.
You can.
It's
you
not
can
now.
Change, you can change it out.
Rad, I appreciate it.
Okay, I've finished.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
give
be
me-
like, "Hey, Seneschal, people hate it when you."
Yeah, that's
charm
pretty
people."
much... That was pretty much... I'm like, she'll just be like, Seneschal, this is not... Like, I've gotten real bad feedback
It's
on
not going over.
It's not going over well.
This is not the biz. Sorry.
Yeah, this is
I will
not...
say, Sin, your mace attack is now so much better because
Yeah.
of your strength increase. You were using a strength weapon with no strength.
Yeah.
All right. Did I hear Thrim's done as well?
No.
What about Rhodes?
Poor boy.
Yeah, it should be done. For some reason, I'm not getting one of my things. One sec. I'm gonna go back in. But yeah, I'm effectively done.
Okay. I'm re-importing.
Guys, I have Featherfall now.
Incredible, and well,
I
that's
think
very useful. Very useful. That
I got
now
that
you
at
have
level 3 because of
a, now you have
Erich
a broom of flying, so that's super useful.
Yeah, so
So if
now
I
you
fall
can be
off, I
all
won't
like,
fucking die.
you can picture frickin' Woody saying, "That's not flying, it's falling with
The
style."
style.
Well, even if you fall off, I could just catch you.
Yeah, well, you have to be under me. You just happen to be under Flower this time.
Yeah, it worked out.
Ooh,
It
armor
sure
magnesis
did.
is 10 points now. That's exciting.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Oh hell
Oops,
yeah!
I think I
I've
took-
never played.
Actually, I think I took the wrong spell class.
What'd you take?
I think I took Earthbind instead of. Yeah, I missed. I went 2 under instead of Dragon's Breath. I was like, why isn't it in my spell list? So
Okay.
now I'm
Well,
done.
Now
I
you're
get
done.
And
those
my
two mixed
AC
up
went
all
up
the
by
time.
2 points today.
Hell yeah! Oh, did you take? Wait, how did? Wait, what?
I got the cloak protection, and second level ranger gives you a fighting style. It took defense.
Yo,
Nice.
that's rad.
All right, wait. Do I have to save? Probably have to save. I am done.
Done.
I'm done too. I'm done too.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
took that spell. Oh, okay.
Oh, yikes.
Who are you talking to?
Thrym, probably.
Thrym.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now I'm gonna look.
I don't want to look. I want to be surprised.
I could just ask Penn later if I want to know.
I'm snooping.
Snooping.
Penn has to know.
I do.
It's her greatest strength and flaw. She must know.
Okay.
Sometimes she'll ask me stuff about games we're running, and I'll be like, "What? I can't tell you that."
Well, you missed all of the shots you never take. Who was
All
that?
right. So, you are all brought a charcuterie board and
Hooray. I don't like
tarts, and you have a nightcap of either ale or a whiskey,
Nice.
and I assume everybody goes to bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you all want separate rooms or to room together?
I mean, is it free, and do they have enough rooms?
Flower
They have 8 rooms. So
Flower always wants to room with Rhodes or
Yeah,
someone
Rhodes,
else.
Rhodes doesn't want to be alone anyway. Yeah.
Flower never wants to be alone ever for any reason.
So they have 8 rooms. They are unoccupied right now, save for one for Irwin. So it's up to you. They have enough rooms to.
Is it a public bath, or does each room have a bath?
there is a public washroom. There's no.
Okay, well, Pri spends like most of the night in there just sleeping in the tub because
There's no
a
tub.
bath sounds nice right now.
It's a washroom.
No tub.
No tub.
Damn. Sad.
You'd drown otherwise.
I would do it. Priya can
She
indefinitely
air
hold her
genocide,
breath.
so,
Yeah, she
yeah.
doesn't. She literally can't not breathe.
That's pretty rad.
Noted.
Anyway, can
So
just
no
breathe
suffocating
water.
her.
Yeah.
So,
What?
uh,
I said
Rhodes and Flower room together.
Yes.
Okay. Any other pairs, or you go all separately?
Separately.
nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so a total of 5 rooms.
The luxury of having your own room. We don't get that at the chapter.
Okay.
No.
Zira breaks the door on her way in, not used to her new strength.
Rips off the hinges.
This is like the town where we break doors.
Sure is.
What?
I forgot about that.
Okay. So you all go to sleep, either in separate rooms or rooming together. What's everybody's passive perception?
11.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
see anything.
13.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Passive
Rhodes
persuasion.
has a
16, I
15.
think?
Yeah, yours is 16.
Yeah.
Rhodes has a 15.
All right, so the highest is 18.
Yes.
If that's not high enough, then something's wrong.
Sometimes
You'd be
it's not.
surprised. Yeah.
Yes, there are sneaky things.
Sometimes things are wrong.
Is Skona here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope so. I love her.
Chance.
She is a ghost.
Do.
So rad that like all my spells are 2nd level now. That's rad.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Now the assassins appear.
Maybe. Probably.
Before we get a long rest, perfect.
Okay. Hmm. Sorry. Bear with me.
There's a bear with you? Are you okay?
Yes,
Is
I'm okay.
it? Wait.
There's a bee.
Here's a bee.
Call back.
Okay. You all wake up after a long rest, feeling fresh and rejuvenated.
Can I click the long rest?
Of course you can.
Hooray.
Yay!
Yay, I'm lucky again.
Actually, where can I find my breastplate actions?
Oh, you're just keep track of keep track of how many charges you have and what you cast. So, you all wake up in the morning, well rested. You hear birds chirping outside your windows. What's the plan for the day?
We got a mystery to solve.
Rhodes gets up and starts doing his stretches.
Okay.
Thrym is kind of hopping around in his very light armor.
Zira's doing her like calisthenics type workout,
But
but
it's
she's
so
impressed with how
easy.
much she can, how much more she can do and how much easier it is.
All right.
I'm gonna say Priya has been up since dawn, and she's just been flying around.
Flying around.
Aw.
Like above the
Out.
inn.
Yeah, just doing loops and
Nice.
through trees. She doesn't go too far, but she's just like she's enjoying herself.
Does she need to practice, or is she like already an expert?
I guess that's up to class.
Well, you don't really need like training with this thing. You can just hop on and you know how to fly. So
Plus, she's got the wind in her bones.
yes. So I assume you just fly around the inn.
Yeah.
All right. You said up at dawn.
Oh yeah, she's been up for like an hour or two when everybody else gets up.
Okay. Gideon is up like when you're up. And you see he's just kind of like getting business ready for the day. You smell breakfast foods being prepared. What is everybody else doing?
Flower doesn't get up as early as Priya, but she is up pretty early.
Okay.
And she is a tome block, so does her Book of Shadows like appear overnight?
You find on your bedside table a leather-bound book that is, well, the leather itself is kind of treated. It looks almost like it's soft. It looks soft. It's not really. You can take a closer look, and it's not really leather. It's more like moss. It's pretty.
Very pretty. She kind of swipes her hand over it and she'll just kind of open it up and read it while Rhodes, does his workout.
On the first page, it says, "To Flower from your favorite fae."
Incredible. Yeah, she'll start to like absorb the knowledge.
Okay.
I think at some point Rhodes would look up. What is that, Flower?
Got a present from Seneschal.
Oh, another one?
Uh-huh.
She's really nice.
Sometimes. Come here.
Okay, and he'll come over and sit on the. I assume you're in bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just
So
kind of
we're
sit
gonna-
on the bed next to you, like
She
story
will
time.
She will reach out, and be. Is it okay if I try to like move your rocks a little bit?
Yeah,
Coming on to me.
yeah. You've definitely done it before. You just like
it's
rearrange
true.
them.
It's true, but this time she reaches out and she's not touching you.
Okay.
And she uses mold earth to like bring a couple of rocks toward her, and then sort of juggles them in the air, and kind of rearranges them. And she rearranges them in a smiley face, much like Corbin.
Rhodes can also do mold earth, so
Yeah,
I think
I know.
if they start like playing with the stones and like making them make little shapes, like
It'll be a game.
on the
They're
blankets
laughing.
of the
Oh, they can play
exactly.
that game. Look, Rose, we can play that game, but in the air.
Without even touching them. Yeah.
Yeah, they play early morning Go or whatever it is called.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
All you can hear
What
is
about
laughing from behind the door.
what about Wake and Thrym?
Wake is up pretty early. He'd be outside, and he would be experimenting with one of the new spells he's figured out how to do.
Okay.
So, he's like remembering. He's got like an old notepad open from what his old elder taught him, and he's concentrating on the sky on the dawn because he's channeling energy that he's not ever done before. And so when he finally casts the spell, he's casting it as a ritual. He creates a flame blade in his hands. And then he's
Ooh.
very excited that he manages to do it.
Deeply cool.
Fuck.
And he's basically running around and swishing it around like a lightsaber.
I love it.
You get some early morning carts just kind of like giving you a wide berth as
That's,
you know.
he's not paying them any mind.
Fair enough.
Just he's having a great time.
Thrym?
Yeah, Thrym is actually going to be looking for a brass brazier to summon Hugin back into existence.
Okay. All right. So you're looking for a brass brazier?
Because that's what you actually need to use. Find
So
familiar.
who do you ask or where do you look?
Oh, I think he would start by asking Gideon if he knows either where there is a brass brazier or some sort of magic shop, perhaps, or a magical college.
Well, I know the hometown outfitters would have something like that possible, but I might have one up in the closet of Erwin's room.
Interesting.
You might want to go check.
I'll knock on his door then.
All right.
And Thrym does so.
Okay. You go up to what you saw as Erwin going into his room. You go up to it and you knock. And there's no answer.
Hey, Erwin! Keeps knocking.
No answer.
Oh, Blas, don't tell me.
Okay, Thrym will carefully turn the doorknob, if it's a knob.
It is open. And you push in, and you see the single bed. You see, well, the first thing you see is heartbreaking. You see a pool of dried blood surrounding a small halfling body.
This guy fucking hates halflings.
Yeah, right?
Maybe it's all short people. I should be careful.
Oh no.
Thrym will be completely distraught by this, but will kind of quickly realize that he has to regain his composure and gather up everyone. He will close the door on the way out and try to
Before you close the door, you notice something above the bedpost or above the headboard. A bit of scrawling in a language. What languages do you speak?
I speak every language pretty much, but Common and Dwarvish.
Okay.
Adorable.
What?
I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
He speaks Common and Dwarvish, but I think he has a spell to.
Yeah,
Then
he can
you do
comprehend
not
languages.
understand what is written in blood above the headboard.
God damn it.
You just see the body, and you don't get closer or anything like that. You just shut the door.
I will grab the note.
It is not a note. It is
Oh,
written
it's
on the
scrawled
wall.
on the wall. Got it.
Yes.
I will grab the wall. No, I will leave the room.
Okay.
And I will try to gather everyone up. Kind of telling them the situation and being a bit on the down low.
How dare you change the music class?
Sorry.
Scary.
All right. Who like you? Who's the first person you get?
Who's still in the inn?
Well, you
Rhodes
kind
and
of
Flower
come out.
all in their
You come
room.
out of the room and you see Gideon like just whistling a happy tune, working at the bar
I would
downstairs.
want to grab Gideon, but he would be the last one after I've gathered everyone else.
Okay.
So Thrym would go up to Flower and Rhodes and be like,
Hey, Rhodes. Hey, Trim. What's up? Look, we're playing in the air.
It's Erwin.
What about Aaron?
He's been
Who?
murdered.
Who?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did it? Oh no. Did it have the same symbol?
Oh, did it have the same symbol? I forgot to.
You didn't get close enough.
God damn it.
Let's look.
I don't know. I left as
Oh
quickly as I
no. Let's go look. Let's go look. Oh, did you tell anyone else?
could. No, not yet.
Don't yet. They might. Don't yet. We should go look first.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
We need to manipulate the
You,
scene
you
in our
don't
favor.
you don't think we should tell
Well,
everyone?
we have to do our job. Yeah, we'll tell the rest of our group, but like we have to do our job.
That's true.
They hired us. We should look first, and then we can let them know.
Should I go fetch the others and you two can
Yes,
go
yes,
look
go.
after the scene?
Yes, go.
Okay.
Right. Sounds like a plan.
She molds earth the little rocks on you in a pattern.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Rhodes will run off to try and find Zira, Wake, and Priya.
Flower will follow Trim back to the scene.
Well, Zira's in her room, so it's easy.
Who is this guy? Who is this person?
Erwin, the little halfling that was helping us out.
She was in prison.
wasn't. Flower was in prison
Oh,
for this
yeah.
session, so she doesn't know.
He was the guard who was kind of babysitting us.
Oh, was he nice?
He was really nice, and we
Oh.
told him to stay back when we went into the graveyard and everything to keep him safe.
Oh,
We failed.
I don't. But he's a halfling. Why are they going after halflings?
Maybe they just have a lot of halflings in this village.
I mean, there are.
It's like only halflings and humans, right?
Yeah, there's only halflings and humans. I think
All
Mostly.
we're the weirdos.
So, Rhodes, who do you go get first?
Zira, well, he's going to go down the line, sort of knocking on the doors where people in the rooms of where people are staying. I assume he will find Zira first because she's the only one actually in her room right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he will tell Zira first. Zira, there's down the hall there.
Yeah,
seems like
Rhodes, what is it?
There's been another murder.
Ooh, okay, let's go investigate.
You seem way too pleased about that.
Well,
But-
it's more clues. It can help us. Hello.
Oh, well, I didn't think about it like that. Well, it's just down there. You can go meet with Thrym and Flower. And,
Okay.
do you know where Wake and Priya are? They didn't seem to be in their rooms.
Ooh, both of them are missing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Foster.
Yeah, but weird tone to your voice right now.
Well, Wake and Priya have been like a little close, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, it does seem like Priya really likes Wake.
And Wake really likes Priya, and now they're both missing together. Interesting.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know, but did you check either one of their rooms. They might both be in one.
Yeah, I knocked on the doors, but they didn't answer.
So you came to me last? Ugh.
Well,
Okay.
you're down here at the end of the hallway.
Okay, fine. I guess. Did you check at like what's the bar called again?
The
Hush mug.
The hush mug. You
I
are.
think we're at the hush mug because that's.
Oh, I thought we were like in the rooms part. Like they might be at the food part.
Oh,
not a
she
movie,
means
it's
down
not
the
a
tavern
hotel.
proper.
Downstairs. Yeah, downstairs.
Have
Well,
you
I
like
haven't-
checked downstairs where the food stuff is?
No, not yet. But I was
Okay.
just in there. I thought you might know though, but doesn't seem
No.
like you do.
No, just trying to give ideas, I guess.
All right. Well, I'll catch up with you. Go catch up with Flower and Trim, and I'll go find the others.
Okay.
Can you turn this sideways? Oh no.
Rhodes will go down to the bar, ask.
Not see Priya and Wake.
I think you
Yeah.
see out one of the windows. Wake.
Well, I don't see them in the bar, but I will ask the bartender, who probably would have seen you leave, right? So
Wake is just outside. Like, I'm pretty sure
yeah, you would see him.
tender.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah. He goes to ask the bartender, and then just sees you waving a flaming sword around. Oh, there he is. And he'll go walk out to Wake and tell him as well what is going on.
There's been another murder.
Oh. The sword kind of just disappears.
Wow. Where did you get that? Wait, never mind.
I-
That's
You know,
we
like
shouldn't be
that?
talking about that. Right?
Look, and he like holds his hand up again, and then the sword.
Oh my gosh.
Reemerges.
Just
I
that
think it's
quick,
spell
huh?
plot, right?
I learned I can channel the sun into fire, and I can make this. And anyway, that's.
Well, that'll be really handy.
I thought so too. I was really quite excited about it.
But anyway, there's some serious stuff going on. Have you seen Priya?
Have I seen Priya?
She's above.
Yeah, I'll say Priya catches sight above you.
She's been zipping around up there.
What is it? Oh! And he looks up and just sees her. Priya! He just yells up at her.
She slows down. What?
He just motions her to come down.
Good
She'll drift down. But she stays like 2 feet off the ground.
All right, and he will inform her as well. What's going on?
A murder here?
Yeah,
In the tavern that we slept in?
Yeah. Yes.
So we're lucky to be alive.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think we're pretty strong.
She'll set her feet down on the ground and broom in hand and say, there has to be a reason that none of us were targeted.
Well,
Or maybe we were.
I
not
didn't
dead.
hear anything.
I didn't either.
Well, maybe there'll be some clues back up in the room. Should we go?
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of that, Flower and Thrim, you get to the
Thrim.
room. And Flower, you see, as I described, a pool of dried
Sure.
blood. The small halfling that you met last night.
She steps over it real carefully. And immediately wants to look at its chest to see if there's the same symbol.
There's no blood on the chest.
Oh, okay, interesting.
You see that it is the halfling's face that is marked.
The whole face.
Yeah, eyes have been removed,
Eyes are removed. Okay.
and the tendrils of the same symbol kind of swirl from the center of his face.
Okay.
And
Flower. Go ahead.
the
Sorry.
most interesting part as you look up above the body, above the headboard, this image. And
Ooh.
hopefully it...
What language did you say? What language it was?
What languages do you speak?
It's unlikely, but Goblin, Elvish, and Sylvan.
You do not.
Okay.
You recognize this language.
I'm gonna look.
Sergeant White was here. I
Oh
am
yeah, it's a
terror.
sergeant.
Is it? Is
No.
that what it says? Oh.
No, it
What?
doesn't.
It's
Okay.
being a douche.
Sorry, I just suck.
Flower. For what it's worth, Flower looks solemn, but not like particularly disturbed by this level of gore. And kind of looks at it seriously and says, "I think they're maybe taking body parts for something important. It's the eyes this time. It was the heart last time."
Oh dear, I sure hope not.
Well, I mean, if this is this chaos god and it is cultists and they're doing some sort of ritual, I wouldn't be surprised.
Neither would I.
I'll say it's at this point that everybody converges onto Erwin's room, and you all see this scene.
Can I make a con save to see if I throw up?
Sure.
She does not, but she definitely is close to feeling like it.
You don't have to look at it if you don't want to, Priya.
She nods and pointedly doesn't look at the body.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh my god.
It's like Christmas.
No, my god. Rhodes did not say it was Erwin.
It's like
Gideon?
Christmas.
I'm
Erwin.
sorry. Erwin. I'm sorry. They said they wanted to kind of keep it on the down low, so I was trying to.
I think we should look before we tell them what's going on.
I was excited about a second murder. I'm no longer excited about a second murder.
Oh, it's okay, Zira.
It's pretty grisly, huh?
It's just sad. We were having drinks with him like yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days
It was
ago?
yesterday. It was yesterday.
Last night. Yep.
Can anyone read this?
What language is it?
It seems important.
I speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Primordial.
speak-
You do not understand this one.
I speak Common, Elvish, Celestial, and Dwarvish.
Zira, you don't understand it.
Is it okay?
Orvish.
Is it okay for Flower to make a guess?
You can.
Because the last time I rolled really high on religion last time and specifically remembered that Calcitrax was an abyssal god. Would it make sense for me to then know that it's abyssal, or to at least guess that it's abyssal?
It's possible.
I speak Common, Draconic, Giant, and Primordial.
Okay. If no one speaks abyssal, nobody can understand what's written.
Yeah, that's. I think Flower's going to say, if it's Calcitrax, it's an abyssal god. Does anyone know abyssal?
No.
I don't.
No, I didn't get much. They didn't teach me much about the abyss.
Well, we got to find. There's got to be someone that can learn how to speak it or something, or knows how to speak it.
Maybe the wizard?
Maybe is he even still on this plane?
What about our wizard?
Hey,
Grim, can you speak abyssal?
Hey, I skipped that class.
Could you
do a spell to know it?
It's not in my area of expertise currently.
You didn't take comprehend languages?
I did not.
You had the chance.
You literally told us. Oh no. That's so funny. Cool. Okay.
We're all counting on you, Thrym.
Yeah, well, that was a mistake now, wasn't it?
If we know that it's abyssal, could we I don't know, look for a book, like a translator book?
we can. I don't know it's abyssal. I just think it's abyssal.
So
I don't.
I'm gonna help you guys out here.
Abyssal to common for dummies, then.
I'm gonna help you guys out here and say you do have a sending stone to the chapter.
Damn it, class! I was literally waiting for people to stop talking so I could suggest that.
Well,
Shut up, DM. Let us play our game.
A point of
Gannon,
inspiration.
Do you
to
have anything you want to
Gannon.
say?
Well,
I didn't remember that.
If the sending stone, we could maybe get someone at the chapter to help. Although it'd be kind of hard to describe this all in 25 words.
Could we ask them to come? They're not that far from us.
Oh, we could ask
them
someone to come here.
We could ask someone to come that knows abyssal, right?
Spray might be able to just teleport here.
Yeah, they're powerful. They could
That's
come and
not
help
a bad
us.
idea.
All right. I think I'll do that then. And he'll take the sending stone and use it to contact the chapter.
All right. What do you say?
In Hawkmile, Maya, murder investigation. Message written in abyssal. Need assistance. What?
Maybe in abyssal.
Maybe in abyssal.
Is there a character limit for sending through?
Yeah.
A sentence?
Yeah, 25
There's a
words.
syllable limit, or yep, never
It's
mind,
a
not
word.
syllable. Word
It's
limit
word
of 25.
limit.
There's a word limit, so
Okay,
I'm cutting
that's
out a lot.
that's what you say.
Yeah, that
Okay.
should be under 25. I wasn't keeping track, but
You hear a familiar voice come through. You hear, you hear Oliver's voice.
it's Oliver.
Right. Roger that. We'll send something to help you right away. And that's it.
All right. Rhodes will tell everybody.
Literally a minute later, at your feet, Rhodes, appears a foot by foot box. It's like a foot squared.
Okay.
Or a foot cubed, sorry.
Right. Ah! There's a box just appeared. He'll
Okay.
he'll what's in the box? He'll kneel down and open it up.
Inside, you see a neatly rolled scroll.
Oh, look, it's a scroll. Hey, Trim. Can you use this thing?
Look, it's a scroll of comprehend languages, probably, maybe.
It is exactly a scroll of comprehend languages.
Paper with all these funny squiggles on it.
Now, Asenji, above table, you can inscribe this in your book instead of using it once.
Yeah, but it will take
It'll take a little bit of time and
Okay,
some,
but, like-
some money.
And we don't know if he has the paper either.
How much time does it take?
It's I think
an
2
hour.
hours per spell level.
2 hours per spell level, and I think you also need particular ingredients. You need like fine ink and paper.
Sure, but it is half the time and cost is halved if it's in your purview as a wizard. Like
Is
if
it
you're
transmutation?
It's divination, I think. I think
It's
comprehend
divination.
language is divination. Yeah, it would take 2 hours and require a certain amount of materials.
So if you want the answer now, you can cast a spell through the scroll, but the scroll is destroyed.
I think Trim is going to cast the scroll.
Okay. You cast Comprehend Languages through the scroll, and the scroll burns up in your hand. It doesn't hurt you, but the scroll is consumed.
Trim, a singular tear.
No one likes
Okay.
to waste a scroll.
And
The wizards can help you back at the academy.
the
Through your eyes blurred with tears. What does the message say?
Aw.
the writing on the wall unscrambles itself before your eyes, and you can read what is written. The top line reads, from left to right: murder, kill, chaos, ruin. There's no punctuation, as there's no punctuation in Abyssal. But the 4 lines underneath that says, I am their instrument. The peace will end. There is no stopping the endless cataclysm. And at the bottom are the same 4 words at the top, just in reverse order: ruin, chaos, kill, murder.
Thrym will kind of read it out loud.
Okay. So probably definitely a cult. Trying to do something for...
And as you contemplate the message that has been scrawled in Irwin's blood above his bed, that's where we'll end the session.
Bum.
Whoa. Nice.
Can I get an RP vote?
I don't know. Can you?
We'll start with Sin.
I'm gonna go with Echo when he did the create water and killed the elemental. That was pretty nifty.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it was very smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Echo.
Are you on mute? Are you here?
Echo.
Echo. What
Echo,
happened?
Echo.
Where'd he
Falls
go?
Echo.
He dipped on us.
He doesn't
Tells
do that. I could go look, I guess. Hold on. Maybe he's in the bathroom.
Just check
but normally
on him.
He would say something. Ugh, I'm getting up. Damn him.
Make sure he's alive.
You can't hear anything?
What?
We're talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Damn it, I'm.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well. I missed that.
Oh no.
Would you like to RP vote?
Yeah, I can do that. This week I'm going to give it to Rhodes. I like how his character talks about the outlandishness of his plane compared to it's a thing that he and Wake and Priya and Flower all kind of have in common, but I like Rhodes' take on it. It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Emily.
I'm gonna give it to Zira for her consistent audacity.
Excellent.
I don't think I need to clarify, but consistent audacity. I love it.
Nice.
Well, she's a spoiled rich kid, so
Yeah,
like,
it's great. It's so clear. It's so clear. What like Flower does a lot of her bullshit with favors and getting paid because of where she comes from, but it's so clear to me that like, and she kind of thinks that Zira understands her, but like it's not actually that. It's just that like Zira, expects
is
her
entitled as fuck.
expects there to be presents, and I just love it. Like I
Awesome.
love that she backed up. Like Flower's like that's not fair, and Zira's like yeah that's right. That's have another present. And Flower's
Perfect.
like oh thank God someone gets me.
Asenji.
Yeah, I was also going to give it to Zira for something akin to audacity, but there was one other moment that I kind of really liked, and how Zira instantly just tried to catch Flower in the air.
Yeah, that was
A very cleric-y thing to do.
That's awesome. Ganon.
I think I would like to give it to Flower for a similar train of thought as Zira's audacity. Just always trying to like set the deal, like make sure we're getting the deal or getting paid for favors or setting up like if someone wants something like but what are you gonna give us? Like it's always right at the forefront of her mind, and it comes forward every time. It's funny, and I like it.
thanks. She can't help it.
Yeah.
I do. Pen.
I'm gonna give it to Thrym because I liked his consistency with not wanting to fly even when there was danger. And then the conversation later about swimming and flying and which one he'd prefer, and it's neither, but if he had to pick, I liked it.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Keep your feet on the ground.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, lots of votes, but Zira, you get the point of inspiration.
Yay! Now I'm at 4.
Do you want to give that to somebody else?
Who doesn't have any?
I have one.
Anyone else have one? Actually, you know what? You spoke up
I-
first. You can have it.
Yeah.
Have none.
I asked if anyone had none. You didn't say anything.
Eat shit, guys.
All right.
What's done is done.
Thank you all for playing with me.
Thank you
Thank
for running.
Thank you for running.
I
Yeah.
hope you had
Thank
a lot
you.
of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Level 3.
And
Woo!
you're level
Oh,
3.
Ooh.
Bunch of magic items.
I went from having no cantrips except for Eldritch Blast and a cantrip I couldn't use to having 5 cantrips that I can use. Yay!
Happy
Yay.
tome.
You also got a ring
Unique.
of the pack or a wand
A Rod of the Pack Keeper. Yeah, that's
Rod of the Pack
huge.
Keeper. Hagen would have killed for that.
That's
Zero is
All
now
right.
swole, so I'll take it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Without
Well,
the effort of having to actually work for it.
thanks for
Right.
playing, guys, and I'll see you next week.